Sorry, I'm just getting everything set up. Putting everything on mute. Okay, let's put that down there. Can everyone hear me? How do I sound? All right. Okay, everything looks good. All right. Okay. I think it's time we started. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Superbad, the complete screenplay by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Superbad. Opening credits over super funky blaxploitation style music, which builds to an exciting crescendo that fills us with the expectation of a thrilling, action-packed opening sequence. Instead, we get interior, Seth's car, morning. Seth, 17 and clearly a terrible driver, cruises along enjoying the funky tune. The song starts to skip. He angrily punches the CD player with his fist. He looks up to see he is driving right towards some garbage cans. He swerves erratically and narrowly avoids them. He pulls out his cell and dials. Seth says, "Yo!" Intercut with interior, Evan's house, kitchen, continuous. Evan, 17 and a little too tall and slim, is finishing off a bowl of cereal. He is on his cell phone. Evan says, "What's up?" "I was doing research last night for next year, and I think I know which webpage I'm going to subscribe to next year. The Vagtastic Voyage." "Which one's Vagtastic Voyage?" "The one where they pick up random girls on the street and take them in a van and bang them. $13 a month. And you get access to all these other sites like Latina, one's Asian, fetishes for like feet and pee and shit like that. All for the price of Vagtastic Voyage." "You are absolutely disgusting. You're like an animal." "Don't make me seem weird because I like porn. You're weird because you don't like porn. I'm normal as shit. Peeing on people, that's normal? I'm not saying I'm gonna look at it. I'm saying it comes with it. Who knows what I'll be into one day? And I hate that amateur stuff. If I'm paying top dollar, I want some production value, smooth editing, a good score, not some girls being coaxed into giving a fantastic voyage. I'm sorry that the Coen brothers didn't direct a porno I watch. And plus, your parents are gonna look at the bill, smart guy. Maybe I should just pick the one that's name will look the least dirty. Seth pulls up in front of a house. Exterior, Evan's house. Continuous. Evan walks out his front door. We reveal he is walking towards Seth's car. Something like Perfect 10 could be any number of things. Yeah, but they don't actually show Dick going in, which is a huge concern. They both hang up and Evan gets in the car. Seth is about to pull away when Evan's mother comes out the front door. Evan's mom says, "Thanks for taking him, Seth." Evan reaches to the stereo. Seth slaps his hand. "Don't touch that." Evan's mom says, "You two are so funny. I can't imagine what you'll do without each other next year. Evan told me you didn't get into Dartmouth." "Yeah, I really like to talk about that. I got in some other places, good places. I think we'll be fine." Evan's mom says, "Are you going to miss each other?" "Miss each other? No. That's disgusting." Bye, boys. Seth and Evan drive off. I am truly, truly jealous that you got to suck on those tits when you were a baby. Well, at least you get to suck on your dad's dick. I just kissed the tip a little. It's a nice dick. Exterior, Clark Secondary, soon after. They drive up to Clark Secondary. There is a giant sign that reads, Seniors, 2 glorious weeks until graduation. Seth turns into the staff parking lot. Interior, exterior, Speedy Mart. Moments later, Seth and Evan walk past a group of smokers towards the 7-Eleven. You're being an idiot, man. You really shouldn't have parked there. Fuck it. I'm senior about to graduate. They should be sucking my balls. It's the least they can do for stealing 3 years of my life. They walk past Dimitri, 18, big Native American guy, as they enter the store. Dimitri aggressively bumps his shoulder into Seth. What the hell's wrong with Dimitri? Oh yeah, dude, I forgot to tell you. I knocked the shit out of him and captured a flag last week. Good. I hate that guy. They go to the magazine rack and stare at a magazine cover. Look at those nipples. They're like little baby toes. It's not fair they can just flaunt that stuff. I have to hide every erection I get. I flip it up into my waistband, hides it, and it feels awesome. I almost blew a load into my belly button from it. Just imagine if girls weren't weirded out by our boners and they actually wanted to see them and stuff. You know, it's been like 2 years since I've seen an actual human female nipple. Besides my mom's. I saw it last month and it was sick. Holy shit. Shauna was 2 years ago? I guess so. She was insanely hot though. Exactly. She was too hot. That's what sucks, man. How can that possibly suck? I'd be psyched if I'd gotten with a girl that hot. You got like 24 hand jobs and 3/4 of a blow job, but who's counting? It was the peak of my ass-getting career and it happened way, way, way too early. You're like Orson Welles. Exactly. If I'd build up to it, I'd probably at least be having steady sex with a normal girl at this point. I honestly now see why Orson Welles ate his fat ass to death. You'll have sex in college, everyone does. But the key is to be good at sex by the time you're in college. You don't want girls to think you suck dick at fucking pussy. I still think you've got a chance with Jules. She got incredibly hot over the summer and clearly hasn't realized yet because she still flirts with you and stuff. Are you joking, man? Look at who she's dated. Dan Remick, who's had a six-pack since like kindergarten. Jason Stone, who looks like fucking Zach Morris. And Matt Muir. Matt Muir. He's like the sweetest guy ever. Have you ever looked into his eyes? Why would she end her high school career with me? Becca dated Eric Rosencrantz for 2 years. Yeah, and he was a complete fucking loser. You're actually a step up from that dickload. That's why you gotta stop being a pussy and do her already. You can nail the shit out of her for like 2 months before you leave. And I'm not gonna dance around it, okay? She looks like a good fucker. Hey, I'm sick of you talking about her like that, man. Evan starts to walk out. Seth follows. What? You can talk about her all day, every single day, but I can't say one thing? Yeah, well, I don't constantly insult her. You're misunderstanding me. I'm not trying to insult her. I just said she looks like a good fucker. She can like, that's a good thing. Some women pride themselves on their tick-taking abilities. Tick-taking abilities? You think that's actually a good thing to say? Do you? What's fucked up is I do. I mean, I'd be psyched if people talked about my dick-giving ability, right? Exterior, Speedy Mart, continuous. Seth and Evan come out the front doors. Jesse, one of the rough-looking smokers, calls out. Yo, Seth. What, Jesse? Did you know I'm having a big grad party tonight? Evan, a little scared, keeps his distance. No? Yeah. Jesse spits on Seth's shirt. And you're not coming. And tell your fucking faggot friend he can't come either. Seth wipes the spit off. He looks at Jesse and seems as though he's about to say something, but is interrupted when Jesse starts hawking up more spit. Seth runs away as Jesse and his friends laugh. He catches up to Evan and they head back to school. Wow, you really bitched out on that one. I bitched out? You bitched out, man. You were across the street before I even realized what was going on. That guy's such a douchebag. Exterior, Clark Secondary Oval Running Track, day. Bird's eye view of a PE class. There are 30 guys standing around the starting line of the school's track. We hear a teacher yell, "Go!" and the boys start running. We follow them from above. All the boys keep pretty much the same pace except for one runner who slowly lags behind. The group gets so far ahead of him that he's alone in the frame. He stops. Close up of the runner, kneeling on the track, breathing heavily. It's Seth. This is bullshit. A moment later, a kid with a prosthetic leg jogs by. Kid, as he passes Seth. Pussy! Interior, Clark Secondary Classroom, day. Evan is sitting in math class staring at Becca's breasts. She's a very smart girl. He looks up from her breast to her face, and she is staring right at him. He immediately looks to the front of the class, embarrassed. The bell rings and everyone leaves. Becca walks up to Evan as they enter the hallway. He's really nervous. She offers him a pen. Hey Evan, thanks for the pen. Oh, don't worry, no worries. Just keep it. Then you'll just have it, and you won't have to borrow another pen. Thanks. I was gonna ask you, did you hear about Jesse's grad party? That should be fun, huh? Yeah, it's a maybe, but I got my. There's so much other fun shit that's going on that night, so fun shit. But I've never seen you at any parties or anything, because of all the other fun shit I'm off doing. Okay, so why Tree's party on Saturday? You must have heard about it, hmm? Him and Dan Verbital stole a cake from Good Shopper. It was crazy. I didn't want to go because, well, I did some other stuff Saturday. Nervous, he desperately thinks, oh yeah, Saturday night was awesome. Off the hook. Split screen. The real version of Evan's story is shown through a montage of quick flashbacks. First, my parents went off to a double feature, so a bunch of people came over. Interior, Evan's house, night. Seth is there. Evan and him are surfing the Bang Bus website. Fogel arrives with a bottle of Sambuca. Fogel is one of those seniors who looks like he's 13 years old. And we had a couple of drinks in my basement, just mellowing, The chill zone. An empty bottle of Sambuca in front of them, and empty beer cans at their feet. The boys each shotgun a beer. Evan says, and Seth's parents were having this cocktail party, and we went over there to mingle. Exterior, Seth's backyard, night. Seth's parents are having an exclusively adult backyard summer cookout. The boys stumble in, drunk as hell. And there were actually some really interesting and entertaining people there. The boys laugh hysterically as they each shake Tabasco sauce onto their tongues. They writhe around in agony as several adults look at them like they are morons. And then we saw some live music, which is a nice activity. Exterior, Seth's backyard, later on. The adults have lost interest in the boys, who are now violently wrestling on the nearby lawn. Evan gives Fogel a bloody nose, but they all can't help but laugh. Then we went to a club downtown. Exterior, strip club night. The bouncer of a dirty strip club rejects them, and then we pretty much called it a night and went home. Exterior, sidewalk, night. Seth urges Evan and Fogel to hurry up. He grabs Evan's collar and tugs him forward, causing Evan to puke all over Seth. Evan and Fogel laugh hysterically as Seth explodes in rage. Interior, Clark Secondary hallway, day. We return to Evan talking to Becca in the halls. You would have loved it. That sounds so fun. I would have loved to go do something like that. Yeah, well, me and Evan and Seth are always doing this, cooking up fun little events. Becca is disappointed in his response. Yeah, I bet you guys are really going to go crazy next year. Nah, we were going to, but we got into different schools. Oh, that sucks. Whatever, it's not that bad. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not. Interior, Foods and Nutrition Room. Next period. Students file into the Home Economics Room. The blackboard reads, Today, tiramisu. The ingredients are listed below. Seth is talking to the cooking teacher. Miss Hayward, I joined this class because I thought I'd be cooking with a partner. She's never here, and I don't get twice the marks for doing all the work. I didn't invent odd numbers, Seth. Look at Evan. Okay, look at him. Evan is playfully throwing flour at a tiny Japanese boy. They both laugh hard. While I'm over here in my unit, isolated and alone, eating my terrible tasting food, I gotta look over at that. The Japanese boy ties Evan's apron. Evan then turns around and ties the boy's apron. They both look happy. I wash and dry, and that is BS. I'm like a single mother. Today, Jules' partner isn't here either. Pair up with her. Station 4. The teacher walks away. Seth looks over to Station 4, nervous as hell. Angle on. Jules, well dressed and popular looking. She stands alone at Station 4, laying out utensils. Seth musters his courage and walks towards Jules. He stops, unsure of what to say. Hey, Jules, your partner didn't come today? That's kind of a personal question. What? Nothing. It was my attempt at humor. Oh, like coming. Coming. Yeah. My partner never comes. I don't think she's ever come. Except the class where we made banana splits. Wow, too far. Yeah, way. I do that. Don't worry, I'm used to it. My older brother always says like the nastiest shit. Like he called me Hyman until I was 12. That's sick. That's not even clever. I know, and I would have gone for something like Family Jewels. Seth laughs, completely smitten. Haha, that's a fucking awesome joke. Music up. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. Interesting. A series of images where we see that Seth is hitting on Jules. As they lay out the cooking utensils, Seth uses any opportunity he can to brush up against Jules. Jules gets some sugar in her hair, and Seth awkwardly helps her get it out. Evan tries to get Seth's attention so he can show him that he's painted flour on Moroki's face to make him look like a kitty cat. Seth motions for Evan to get lost so he can focus on Jules. They chat as they lick the excess batter off the utensils. Jules says something hilarious that makes Seth laugh hard. Jewel washes the dishes until Seth checks out her ass. Interior Foods and Nutrition Room. Later. Jules watches as Seth awkwardly removes the tiramisu from the oven and places it on the table. What are you doing tonight? I don't know, probably nothing. Why? My parents are out of town, and I was thinking of having a party. I don't know how big it'll be, but you should come anyways. Yeah, sure. That sounds fun. I love parties. Really? I just don't usually see you at them. Oh, it's more of like a love-hate thing, and right now, I really love them, though. Angle on. Evan. Evan is standing by the sink, scrubbing a tray. Behind him at the table is the small Japanese boy eating tiramisu. That's good shit, huh, Moroki? Seth walks up to Evan. Seth. Dude, she's having a fucking party. Angle on. Fogel entering the room. Don't tell Fogel about the party. Hey guys, I was walking here and on the way. I saw Nicola and she was wearing these tight white pants and a black G-string and you can see right through the pants. It was so sweet. Interior hallway flashback. Earlier. We see Fogel looking at the ass of Nicola, an incredibly hot girl who exudes sexual vibes and looks a little skanky. You can see her black G-string through her tight white pants, as Fogel said. She turns and notices Fogel. He gives an awkward look. It's 9:30. What? Interior Foods and Nutrition Room. Present. Continuous. Back to Fogel and Seth and Evan. I told her what time it was. It was awesome. She's got the nicest ass. Like you know what to do with it. Haha, I'm really gonna miss your knee slappers when me and Evan are at Dartmouth. Yeah, well, I'll be at junior college where the girls are half as smart and thus twice as likely to put me in their mouths. What are you guys doing, dickhead? Seth stares at Evan. Nothing yet. As of yet. Well, if nothing comes up, we can get shit-faced again, yeah? Seth always said I was too much of a pussy to do it, but he was wrong. It's been arranged. At lunch, I'm gonna be at the same place Mike Snyder went to pick up his brand new fake ID. Whoa, no shit? Cause Evan, didn't you just say that you heard about a party? Now you can buy booze for us. Awesome. Whoa. Nice. Yeah. Miss Hayward says, if you're not in this class, leave this class. Well done, man. We'll see you after class. Fogel leaves. Did you tell that Nimrod you're not going to room with them next year? No, not yet. Well, you better. You spend too much time with that freak as is. Evan is clearly bothered by this comment. Seth sees Jules coming. Seth, dishes time. What's the hold up? We're getting a fake ID. Well, you two have 4 more years to cuddle, so let's get to work, okay? Actually, we're going to different schools. Really? You're cutting cord? What's going on happen? Nothing. Jesus. Why did people think it was going to happen? The world's going to explode? That's what I don't get. We're not like dependent on each other. We met when we were 8. We were fine before then. It's not like we do everything together. Yeah. Now, Evan, I got to go take a piss. You want to come hold my dick for me or what? Jules laughs. Interior, Clark Secondary Cafeteria, day. Seth and Evan are eating together. So it looks like we get a little graduation party. After all, thank God. I would do terrible things to get with Jules tonight. Unforgivable things. I hear you. I'd give my left foot to start doing things with Becca. Becca's a bitch. Evan slams his fist on the table. I'm fucking sick of this shit, man. Seriously, why do you hate her? Is there even an actual reason? Because seriously, I'm beginning to think that you like her now. Hell no, I hate her. Why? Fine. Here it comes. I was never going to tell you this story because I knew that if you'd heard it, you would never want to get with Becca. But you have a right to know. Well, in the 3rd grade, I had like an odd problem. It's not even that weird, really. Something like 8% of kids do it. But anyways, for some reason, I don't know why, I used to have this thing where I like sit around all day and draw pictures of dicks. What? Interior, exterior, various locations. Flashbacks of young Seth, age 10. In a playground, he sketches a dick in his composition book. In his bedroom, he leans over a textbook, drawing phalluses on the founding fathers. Montage of young Seth drawing dicks in crayon, watercolor, pencil crayon, felt marker, etc. We end on a CU of a dick being drawn with a ballpoint pen. CU stands for close-up. Reveal, we are in a classroom. Seth, voiceover. I just sit there for hours on end drawing dicks. I don't know what it was. I couldn't touch the pen to paper without it drawing a penis. That's fucked. No shit, that's fucked. Here I am, this little kid who can't stop drawing dicks to save his life. Interior, Clark Secondary Cafeteria, present. So what does this have to do with Becca? Just listen, okay? Interior, Randolph Elementary Classroom, Randolph. Flashback. Young Seth is still drawing penises on his desk. I was very secretive about this dick thing I had going on after all. Even I thought I was a loon. Lord knows what other people would have thought. So I would take all my dick drawings and stick them in this Muppet lunchbox I had. We see young Seth sticking a picture of a penis in a lunchbox filled with pieces of paper. Interior, Randolph Elementary Classroom, day. Young Seth is drawing, however, it is a different day. Seth, voiceover. So one day I was finishing up a picture of a really big and veiny bastard when all of a sudden, young Seth drops the picture of the dick off his desk. It floats down and hits the feet of a cute little girl, young Becca. Interior, Clark Secondary Cafeteria, present. You hit Becca's foot with your dick? Interior, Randolph Elementary Classroom, moments later. The little girl picks up the picture and looks at it with a truly disturbed look on her face. Young Seth grabs the picture from her and shoves it into his lunchbox. Interior, Clark Secondary Cafeteria, present. Well, she fucking flipped. She started crying and shit, ratted me out. The principal finds my cock Muppet lunchbox and he fucking flips. Interior, Randolph Elementary Principal's Office, day. A flashback of young Seth sitting in the principal's office. The Muppet lunchbox is open, and the peanut strongs are completely strewn about the desk. It turns out the principal was some crazy religious guy, and he thought I was possessed by some dick devil or something. The principal puts his hand on Seth's head and begins praying for his soul. Interior, Clark Secondary Cafeteria. Present. So he calls my parents, and they made me go to a psychologist who kept asking me all these dick questions. My parents wouldn't even let me eat dick-shaped foods for like months. No carrots, no popsicles, hot dogs. You know how many fucking foods are shaped like dicks? Evan, half amused and half amazed. Wow, that's really messed up. And really gay. I can't even stand to look at her punk face. Let's go get dessert. Evan looks at his watch. I can't. I have to meet up with the counselor so I can start picking out my classes. So what? Now I gotta eat dessert alone like I'm fucking Steven Glansberg or something? Seth motions towards a sad kid eating his dessert alone. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Nothing. It's nothing. Relax. I'll see you later. Evan walks off. Seth is not happy. He looks around the room at all the other kids chatting, eating, and messing around. Seth stares at a table of kids laughing together, then gets up and walks out of the cafeteria. Exterior, Clark Secondary Walkway, continuous. Just as Seth turns the corner, he sees Joel, Becca, Nicola, and Shirley standing together. Jules spots Seth. Jules, there you are. Jules turns and says goodbye to Becca and Nicola, who leave. Jules and Shirley turn to meet Seth. Hey, here I am. So you're still coming to my party, right? It's fully on. Yeah, why? Should I not? Because I could think of other cool shit that I could do. No. I really want you to come, but, you did say you were getting a fake ID or something, is that right? Yeah, very right. I'm getting that. Yeah. Can you get us drinks? Shirley said. I don't know. I think maybe. Jules, half joking. Come on. You scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours. Well, the funny thing about my back is it's located on my cock. Seth laughs too hard. Shirley is offended. Jules laughs a little. All right, sure, I can do that. What do you guys want? Well, this is actually like a big favor, but, well, my parents gave me like $100 to feed myself for the week, but the house is full of food. So I figure I should just spend all of it on extra drinks for the party. Wow, I would never even think of doing something that nice. Jules hands Seth $100. Well, this is really nice of you. I mean, I really appreciate it. Seth can't believe what he's hearing. He can barely contain a smile. Should I just get like a shitload of different shit? Whatever shit you think people would like. I don't really know. I want Kyle's Killer Lemonade, says Shirley. Jules says, okay, I'll see you tonight. Seth says, yeah, I'll see you. The girls walk off, leaving Seth lost in thought. He starts walking quickly down some nearby stairs. Exterior, school field. Moments later, Evan is standing alone amidst the rest of his gym class as they play soccer. Gym teacher, Evan, get into the game! Evan says nothing, and the teacher soon redirects his attention elsewhere. Evan sees Seth jogging towards him. Man, just Evan, listen to me, okay? You know Jules? Her and her stupid fucking friends came up to me and asked me if I could buy them alcohol. Not just for her whole party. Do you know what that means? It means that by some divine miracle, we were paired up. We talked, and she actually thought of me afterwards. Thought of me enough to decide that I was the guy that she was going to trust with the funness of her party. She wants me. She wants my fucking dick. Did you ever even think maybe she's just using you to get her alcohol? Of course I've thought of that. Listen to this. Interior foods, nutrition room. Flashback. The same scene as before with Seth and Jules in class. I'm used to it. My older brother always says like the nastiest shit. He called me Hyman until I was 12. Exterior, school field, present. She has an older brother. She could have asked him, but she asked me. She looked me straight in the face and said, She wants to fuck me, man. Do you understand that? Fucking today is the day fucking has become an actual possibility. Are you stupid? You're not gonna be able to sleep with her tonight. She's gonna be at the party, Evan. She's gonna be drunk, and she likes me at least a little so I can get with her, okay? Make out at the very least. 2 weeks hand job, month blow job, whatever, whatever. Then I make her my girlfriend. And I've got like 2 solid months of sex. By the time college rolls around, I'm like the fucking master. Make her your girlfriend? Masterful. Seriously, once I've gotten with her, I write her love letters, flowers, I'll do anything. I'll be the most pussy whipped guy in the universe. What chick wouldn't want to go out with a guy like that? The soccer ball rolls towards them. They both watch as it passes by. What the hell, Evan? We're down by 10 points. Evan shrugs back. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Greg. Why don't you piss your pants again, says Seth. That was like 8 years ago, asshole. He runs off. Seth says to Evan, want to hear the best part? Oh, I haven't. Becca! Evan looks upset, assuming that Seth is about to trash talk Becca yet again, as per usual. You do the same thing, man. Buy Becca alcohol. Then tonight, when the guys are both drunk, get with her. This is the last party we're ever going to go to as high school people. I fully ignored my hatred for Becca and coming up with this. I'm fletching nuts. We need to stop being pussies and for once just goes balls out, man. Evan seems to be swayed. I should get Becca alcohol? Of course! It'll be pimp, and then you'll know she'll be drunk. Have you talked to Fogel? You talk to Becca. I'll find that retard Fogel, okay? Interior hallway. Later. Everyone is rushing to class. Evan hurries through the halls and finds Becca at her locker. Hey, Becca, hold up. Did you hear about the party tonight? Yeah, I just heard. It sounds sweet. You're not coming, are you? No, I am. That's why I came looking for you. Me and some guys are going to the liquor store after class. No, sorry. So I was thinking I could buy you yours if you needed someone too. Yeah, that'd be great. That saved me such a hassle because I was going to bake my sister too. But yeah, could you get me like a bottle of Gold Slick vodka? Hey, is that the one with the little gold flakes in it? Yeah, I'll pay you back tonight. You will absolutely not. I refuse. It's my treat. The first of many. Becca says, wow, thanks, Evan. Evan swings a friendly little punch at Becca's shoulder, but someone walks into him, causing him to nail her directly in the tit. Hey, Becca said. Evan, mortified. I'm sorry. Shit, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to give you a little friendly nudge on the shoulder. You know, I'm sorry. Becca giggles. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tonight. Becca starts walking away. Evan says, I'm sorry about that. Exterior, Clark Secondary, front of school, day. Seth is waiting angrily in front of the school. Evan comes out the front doors. Seth says, where is that sack of shit Fogel? He said he'd be back after lunch and here I am with my thumb up my ass. Fuck! Evan says, I did it, dude. I even offered to pay for it. It was pimp. Whoa, that is fucking pimp. Why did I do that? Shit. The bell rings. Seth continued, shit, we're screwed. Interior woodshop class, continuous. Seth and Evan work side by side in the wood shop. Seth yelling over the machines. That's what we get for trusting Fogel. I bet he pussied out just like I said he would. Exterior, Clark Secondary, after school. Seth and Evan walk. I mean, what are we going to tell the girls? Sorry, we couldn't do what we promised because we're dickless incompetents. We'll never get laid because of that little ass fuck. How did he get into Dartmouth? He has shit for brains. Shit. How can we get alcohol? Fogel comes in saying, hey guys. Seth and Evan turn around to see Fogel running after them. Where have you been? Yeah, you almost gave me a fucking heart attack, man. You better fucking have it. Where is it? Chill, man. I got it. It's flawless. It's great. Look. Fogel reaches into his pockets, and pulls out the fake ID. Evan grabs it. Evan, reading the card. Hawaii. Okay, that's good. It's hard to trace. Mr. McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What are you trying to be, an Irish R&B singer? Well, they let you pick any name you want when you get there. Seth says, so you picked McLovin? It was between that or Muhammad. Why was it between that or Muhammad? Why didn't you just pick a fucking common name like a normal person? Actually, Seth, Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for once. Have you actually ever met a guy named Muhammad? Have you actually ever met a guy named McLovin? No, that's why you picked a bad name. You probably would have federal agents tracking you for even considering the name Muhammad on a fake ID. Don't you watch 24? Seth says, look at this shit, man. You don't even have a first name. It just says name McLovin. One name? Who are you, Seal? McLovin sounds old, okay, and chicks will dig it. Are you kidding me? Under what circumstances would you ever have to show a chick your ID? She could ask, or I could just show it to her. Holy shit. I don't believe this. This says you're fucking 25. Why didn't you just put 21? Seth, I know you would ask that, but listen up, asshole. Every day, hundreds of kids go to the liquor store with fake IDs that say they're 21. Just how many 21s do you think are in this town? It's called strategy, okay? Fool, said Seth. Okay, everyone, calm down. It's not terrible, said Evan. This might work, okay? But it's up to you, Fogel. They'll either think, oh, it's another punk kid with a fake ID, or look, it's McLovin, the 25-year-old Hawaiian organ donor. What's it gonna be? Fogel takes a deep breath. I am McLovin. Seth says, you're not McLovin. No one's McLovin, and this is never gonna work. We need a new way to get booze. Could we drive to Canada? Fogel says, it'll work, dumbass. Try not to have a heart attack. God. They walk into the staff parking lot. Seth stops. What the fuck? Where's my car? Evan says, I told you, man. What did I say? I told you that was a dumb idea. Why would you park in the staff? Shut up, Fogel. Because you're not staff. I am aware of that, Fogel. Seth storms off. Evan follows him. Wait, will you still pick me up from work? Can you answer me? Evan and Seth round the corner, leaving Fogel behind. Let's go to your house, Evan. Interior, Evan's bedroom, soon after. Seth puts on a t-shirt way too small, and he's wearing pants that are just too tight. Evan is playing the video game Grand Theft Auto. Really? Now we wait for your mom to piss off and steal your parents' booze like your brother always does. Take a bit from every bottle. Piece of cake. It's not exactly what Jules wanted, but it's enough to get a bunch of people shit-faced, right? Come on, just wear what you wore to school. I told you I can't do that, Evan. I can't let Jules see me in the same shit I wore at school. It's completely unbecoming. Why don't you just go to your house and get your own clothes? Because this is stupid. You're stupid. I can't go home. Then my mom will know the car got towed and I'll be grounded tonight. I'll just stay here all weekend and pick it up on Monday. Evan says, where the fuck is the M16 while he's playing the video game? Don't you have bigger clothes or do you only shop at Baby Gap? Look at me. I'm never going to get laid in this. See what my dad has. Interior, Evan's house, parents' room, soon after. Seth is wearing Evan's dad's clothes, a 70s style cowboy shirt, just barely pulling it off, as well as slacks. Not bad, huh? Kind of look like one of the Stokes. Strokes? Kind of look like one of the Strokes. What the fuck? Evan says, it's like 7:30 and my mom's still here. Alright, here's what we'll do, okay? You'll steal the liquor while I cause a distraction by fucking your mom's tits in the basement. You'll steal the liquor while I cause a distraction by fucking your mom's tits in the basement. Enough, man. Let's just sneak down there and grab it. Interior, Evan's house, living room to kitchen, day. Evan's mom is on the phone in the TV room. We track over to the doorway to reveal Evan and Seth clandestinely emptying 2-liter soda bottles into the kitchen sink. They finish. Evan cautiously sneaks a peek at his mom. She's still on the phone. He gives Seth the thumbs up and quietly leads him to the adjoining den. Interior, Evan's house. Den. Continuous. The boys enter and cautiously open the liquor cabinet. Evan grabs a bottle and begins unscrewing the cap when he notices a little black line marking where the liquor bottle is filled to. Then he realizes that every bottle is marked. I can't believe it, they marked them. What do you mean? Oh man, fuck them. Your parents are such dicks. Actually, your dad's a dick. Your mom's awesome because of her giant tits. Shh, it's fine. We'll take a bunch of booze and then replace what we took with water until it's back at the mark, right? I'll get the water. Evan hurries off. Seth looks at the liquor cabinet, trying to choose the best booze. He grabs a massive bottle of gin. Evan holds an empty Coke bottle as Seth shakily pours the gin in. Evan starts refilling the liquor bottle with the water, when suddenly, they both hear his mom coming. Fucking run! But the booze! Take it! Seth runs off with the gin and Coke bottle. Evan quickly closes the cabinet and sneaks off right before his mom enters. Through the window, she sees that Seth is already on the front lawn and thinks nothing of it. Bye, Mom, love you, said Evan. Evan's mom says, love you, sweetie. Evan leaves. Exterior, Evan's house, front lawn. Evan and Seth triumphantly walk away. Seth holds up the gin. Look at this, mother. Smell her glory. He opens it up and takes a large whiff. It's good. Barely any scent. He takes a crazy big swig. See that? I've always said I had the highest alcohol tolerance. I'm like fucking Superman. Seth takes another swig, but makes a strange face. Evan grabs the bottle and takes a swig. It's water. Water? Seth drinks again. Your brother beat us to the punch. We have to go back. We can't go back. She totally knew. She'll bust us for sure. And we have to meet up with Fogel. Man, I gotta be honest. This is just really upsetting to me. Are you sure we can't go back? There's 40 of Roman there just sitting there. We can't. She's savvy. Well, fuck. Fine. Text your brother. He's a stupid piece of crap. Totally. Evan whips out his cell and chuckles as he rapidly types. That is not his character. Exterior, good shopper. Day. Evan and Seth walk off the bus. They see Fogel walking towards them. He's dressed nicely, wearing a vest. What the hell is that? A fucking death vest, dumbass. You look like Pinocchio. What? It's just a vest. Yeah, how many high schoolers do you see in vests? Trying none. Seth's eyeing the good shopper. You know, they got a ton of liquor right in there. If we get it now, we can just get to the party faster with all of Jules' shit. No way, I work there. They know I'm not 25. Nobody said anything about you, dick mouth. You have one name on your ID. It's out of the equation. And now I'm going to have to take drastic measures. I'm going to steal the booze. What? No. Hell no. Don't do that. You can't. Yeah, right. And then I could give Jules back her money like you did with Becca. That was good thinking, okay? That's fucking pimp. That's how you seal a deal. All right, look, it won't be hard. I heard Dan Vertlieb stole a cake from here, and he's like a fucking idiot, and he got away with it. No, you can't steal it. You can't do that. I work there. You're not going to steal it, Fogel. You're not going to steal it, Fogel. He's not going to steal it. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You're not going to steal it. Fogel, he's not going to steal it. Please, don't do this. I promise. I'll get the liquor later. Snyder's ID always works, Seth. So will mine. Snyder ID doesn't have one fucking name on it. Asshole. I thought you Dartmouth boys would be smarter enough to understand that. Seth walks to the store. Fogel seems nervous. Evan pats him on the back. Don't worry, man. He won't do it. Fogel suddenly gets excited. Fogel, enthusiastically.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, my mom said we can have TV from the basement, and I've got like 3 lava lamps and 1 strobe light, so like we can have that in the room.
Evan nervously says, "Shh, he might hear."
You still didn't tell him we're rooming together?
Fogel, shut the fuck up. We can't have 3 lava lamps. How cliche can you be? Interior, good shopper. Day. Seth enters the store looking determined. He spots a security guard standing by one of the registers. Oh, Piggy can run, he says to himself. He walks past the registers, which brings him in front of the long liquor aisle. He surveys the scene and sees that there is an old woman browsing the shelves. Seth looks over to the registers. Interior, good shopper. Fantasy, day. Seth is at the cash register. He has a huge amount of booze in the conveyor belt. How old are you?
22.
You certainly are. That'll be $80. Seth hands the cashier a big $80 bill. Thank you kindly. You're welcome, Seth. They high five. Interior, good shopper, day. Seth, still standing in front of the liquor aisle, shakes his head. He eyeballs the old lady. Interior, good shopper, fantasy, day. The old lady is browsing until she drops her big purse. A hand reaches down and picks it up. It's Seth. Excuse me, ma'am. You dropped your purse. Would you like me to help you with your groceries?
That would be lovely, young man. Would you like me to buy you alcohol?
That would be lovely. Interior good shopper fantasy, moments later. Seth, holding 2 big bags of liquor, waves to the old lady as she pushes a shopping cart toward the door. Enjoy your remaining years.
I will. Enjoy fucking Jules.
Okay. I'm sorry. Interior good shopper fantasy, day. Seth shakes his head. He looks down the aisle again, takes a breath, and starts walking. He arrives at a fancy-looking bottle. He takes it and looks down at it in his hands. A big golden label reads, Gold Slick Vodka. Gold flakes swirl around in the bottle. Don't do it, kid, says a security guard. We see that the security guard is right behind him. Seth doesn't look up. He just dramatically stares at the bottle. I never had a choice. He throws the bottle at the guard. The guard catches it, then hurls it right back at Seth. Seth dodges it by just an inch. The bottle hits the old lady in the head. Ah! The old lady says in agony. The broken end of the bottle spins across the floor. Before Seth can do anything, the guard picks up the jagged bottleneck and swings it at Seth, cutting Seth's throat. Blood spurts out of his neck as he desperately tries to talk. Seth, choking on blood. Seth drops his bottles and falls to the ground. Exterior, good shopper, day. Seth quickly exits the supermarket looking pale. Fogel says to Seth, So where's all the stolen liquor, Danny Ocean? Did you hide it up your ass? Fuck you! I was gonna do it, but security was tight as hell. I was gonna do it though, don't think I wasn't. Let's go to the liquor store and watch your stupid ID get rejected. Seth heads towards the bus stop. Fogel says,
Wait, I'm gonna put my vest back in the locker.
Interior bus, day. More mind-blowingly badass funk music over Seth, Evan, and Fogel sitting on the bus amidst a bunch of gloomy, unpleasant-looking strangers. Nothing happens whatsoever. Exterior, liquor store, day. The bus stops in front of the liquor store and the guys get out. Evan says, Well, here we are. Fogel, are you ready? Seth says, Here's the list.
A list? Why?
We're getting girls their booze so they'll get with us. I put a lot of thought into that list, okay? It's the perfect party bar, so don't mess it up and get Sambuca again, alright? Fogel reads the list. A worried look sweeps across his face. Ozu, bourbon, spiced rum, gold slick vodka, that's for Becca, so do not forget it, Evan says. Raspberry vodka. Oh yeah, and six bottles of Cow's Killer, like
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, this is really weirdly worded. Oh yeah, and 6 bottles of Kyle's Killer lemonade. This is too much. I can't get away with this much.
What's the difference? Says Evan. Seth hands Fogel the money.
I don't know, man. I'm getting like really nervous.
Fogel starts breathing very hard and making an odd noise while doing so. Are you okay? What the hell are you doing?
I don't know if I could do this.
What are you talking about? You just promised you would. What is this shit?
What if they turn me down?
Then we're in the same place that we're in right now.
It's fucking humiliating, okay? Everyone in the store sees them kicking me out. What if they make me put it back on the shelf? I can't do that.
This whole thing is bigger than you, asshead. Just go in there and buy the goddamn liquor already.
What if I don't feel like it anymore, huh?
Then I'll kill you. How's that? If you don't buy the alcohol, I will kill you.
Killing me won't get you any alcohol, jerk off. I'm the one with the fake ID.
Then I will kill you and cut off your dumb fucking face and put it over mine and buy it myself.
Yeah, you wish you were me, then you'd be fucking awesome.
Peace. Fogel storms into the store. Interior, liquor store, day. At first, it all seems overwhelming. Fogel is confused, dizzy, and sweating. He steps behind a large beer display and takes a few breaths. Hi there, says a clerk. Fogel flinches, shocked that someone spoke to him. He keeps walking. He nears a mother and her 17-year-old son. As Fogel passes them, the son seems to recognize him. Fogel clearly recognizes the son, and their eyes meet. Fogel looks in the opposite direction. Fogel? Said the son.
No.
While covering his face, Fogel says, Yo, Fogel, sup, man? What are you doing here? Fogel says in a weird voice, nothing. Not Fogel.
Shut up, Eason. You don't know me.
Eisen said, Eisen knowingly says, oh, cool. Good luck. He puts his head down and quickly walks away. He arrives at the beer and cooler section, clearly intimidated. He slowly opens a beer fridge. He grabs one beer attached to a six-pack and pulls it forward. The beer comes loose in his hand as the other 5 fall to the ground, cracking on impact and spraying beer all over the place. Fogel scrambles to stop the beers from spraying, but soon finds that it is impossible.
Fuck.
The clerk approaches Fogel. Is there a problem here, sir? No problem whatsoever. Clerk, pointing to the beer on the floor. Sir, did you do this on the floor here?
No. I think it happened before.
Are you sure? I think no. And you should clean this shit up. Someone could hurt themselves. Fogel walks away. Interior, liquor store. Later. Fogel has a shopping cart filled with booze. He gets in line to pay. He looks ahead to the old-looking guy who is currently at the cashier, paying.
Yes, may I please see some ID?
No problem. Alright, hold on. This is an old-looking guy. No problem. I haven't been ID'd in years. Makes me feel young again. The guy looks through his wallet. Fogel nervously watches. Exterior, liquor store, continuous. Seth and Evan wait nervously in the parking lot. It's a good ID, right? Mike Snyder never had a problem. It's fine, right? Calm down. Did you remember a condom? You brought a condom? Yeah, I figured, might as well. I brought one of those little things of spermicidal lube, too. He takes them out of his pocket. You asshole! You laughed in my face when I said we'd be having sex tonight. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be prepared. You didn't even bring one? No, that wasn't the plan. We had a plan. I can't believe you did that without even consulting me about it. You keep talking about a plan. I don't really even understand what your plan is. All right, here's my plan. I'm going to go down on her for like hours, okay? She'll love that. She'll want to go out with that. Or I'll dry hump the shit out of her leg. Okay, but there's no harm in bringing just one little condom and one little bottle of spermicidal lube.
That's psycho shit, Evan. You can't let her know you brought that. These girls are 18, not dried up old ladies. They're ready to go. Fine, I won't bring the lube. Interior liquor store, continuous. Fogel pushes his stuff up to the cashier. She looks at him kind of funny. Hello, Mindy, he said, reading the name tag. She rings up a six-pack of Budweiser. Oh, I love that stuff. Been drinking it for years. I heard they recently decided to start adding more hops to it. Fogel just kind of nods, himself proud. She stops ringing stuff up and looks at him. Okay. I'm gonna need to see some identification. Really? Makes me feel young again. Exterior, liquor store, continuous. Seth and Evan are still pacing outside the store. Do you think I could get with Becca to do some kind of long distance thing? No, only idiots try to do that. Seth looks as if he sees something in the distance. He stands upright. Holy shit, it's Carrie Hutchins. I haven't seen her since... Oh wait. Holy shit, it's Carrie Hutchins, Seth says. Evan says, I haven't seen her since she switched schools. She had the biggest tits ever. Down the block, there was a girl walking a dog. I heard she had breast reduction surgery. Her tits must have been... what? I heard she had breast reduction surgery. Her tits must be crazy perfect now, said Evan. They were perfect before. Making her tits smaller? That's like me making my nuts saggier. Slapping God in the face. Why is God... God is censored in this. What the hell? Anyways, Evan says, come on, man. She had back problems. And plus, when they reduced them, they totally reshaped them, okay? Make them more supple, symmetrical. Alright, I gotta see these bastards in action. Let's check them out. Evan and Seth run off towards the girl. Cut back to interior liquor store, continuous. The cashier is still examining the card, and she hands it back to Fogel. That comes up to a total of $123.59. A huge smile forms on Fogel's face as he pulls out a wad of money and hands it to the cashier. She starts to gather his change when suddenly a big guy runs up and punches Fogel right in the side of the head. Fogel falls to the ground, and the dude sticks his hand in the open register, grabbing all of the money and running off. The whole thing is over in a matter of seconds. Fogel is on the ground, dazed and confused. What the shit just happened? He said. Fogel sees the distressed cashier frantically dialing the police. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, she said, breathing hard. Exterior, up the street from the liquor store. Moments later, Seth and Evan walked down the street towards the liquor store. She fully looked way better before. Yeah, but now that she can jog comfortably, she's lost a lot of weight. Evan sees something in the distance. Evan. Whoa, what's this? They see a cop car with the lights flashing parked outside the liquor store. Seth and Evan cautiously approach the liquor store and look inside. They see two police talking with the cashier, and Fogel is standing right beside them. Shit, they busted Fogel! Interior liquor store, continuous. The two police officers, Officer Slater, 30 and experienced, and Officer Michaels, 25 and learning, are talking to the cashier. Fogel stands beside them, nervous and afraid. So, did he punch anyone else? Cashier says, losing it completely, I can't do this, okay? I told you I have an exam tomorrow. Can you understand it? A goddamn exam. The cashier breaks down crying and walks off to the back of the store. The officers look at her. Apparently she has an exam, said Officer Slater. They chuckle and then they turn to Fogel. So then, son, you're the one that got punched? Fogel looks down to his bag of liquor at his feet, then back to the cops. He nods. Okay, first things first. What's your name? Fogel looks like his heart is about to explode out of his chest. My name? It's... Tripping over his own words. My name is McLovin. McLovin? McLovin. The officers bull right down some information. Cool name. And your first name? Fogel looks twice as scared. Fogel, looking at his feet. My first one? This again. Behind Fogel, we see Evan and Seth looking at Fogel through the window. Exterior, liquor store, continuous. Shocked, Seth and Evan walked away from the window. Seth starts to pace in anger. I don't believe this bullshit. I can't. This isn't happening. I didn't even know you could get arrested for this shit. We need that liquor. We need the fucking liquor. Oh my god, are they gonna take him downtown? Said Evan. Fuck Fogel. He got arrested. We're on our own. We need a new way of getting liquor. Seth, realizing, the money. Fuck. How much money can you get? Okay? Evan saying, what are you talking about money? What about Fogel? That doesn't matter anymore. I just lost $100 of Jules' money. We have to help him. Help him? What are we going to do? Bust him out of jail? We're going to bake a cake with a file in it? I don't even know where jail is. Fuck Fogel. He's dead to us. He's fish food. We need this alcohol, which is impossible because we don't have any fucking money. Seth steps into the driveway leading to the parking lot. Fine, just calm down, okay? We need to think. Fuck thinking, we need to act. Suddenly, a car pulls out of the lot going 10 miles per hour and knocks Seth down. Interior, liquor store, continuous. The cops are still talking to Fogel. He looks completely flustered. He's lost his composure. Officer Slater says, so it's just McLovin? Fogel says, yeah. Officer Michael says, that's badass. Officer Slater says, a lot of people have strange names these days. Chingy, Shakira. I once arrested a man, lady, who was legally named Pearl Necklace. Fogel says, it's just I changed my name. I was going to be a singer. R&B. Officer Michael says, and how old are you, McLovin? Fogel looks down at the bags of booze again. I'm 25, Officer Michael says. Can I see your ID? Fogel takes a shaking, sweaty hand and sticks it in his pocket, pulling out his fake ID. He slowly hands it over to Officer Slater. The cops both look at it. Then Fogel. Beads of sweat are running down Fogel's face. Officer Slater says with a wry smile, you're an organ donor. Fogel says, what? Officer Slater says, I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be one, but my wife insisted. Just like a woman, even after you're dead, they want to tear your heart out, said Officer Michaels. The officers start laughing. Fogel is shocked. They hand back the ID. Look, I'm really sorry, but I don't really have any information. I didn't see his face. Are you in a hurry or something? Said Officer Michaels. Yeah, I kind of have to catch that bus. Where are you going? Said Officer Slater. Near 13th and Granville. Officer Slater says, we'll take you there. Get your information on the way. Sit tight, McLovin. Sit tight, McLovin. Fogel is completely dumbfounded. Exterior, liquor store, continuous. The driver is pleading with Seth and Evan. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you at all, man. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm sorry, man. Look, what can I do? Are you okay? I mean, please don't report me. We can figure this out, right? Why wouldn't I report you? Because I'll do anything. Please, anything. Like, literally, fucking anything, man. Name it. Name anything. I'll do it. The driver glances at the cop car. You can trust me, because I'll be honest, okay? I have a warrant out for a totally nonviolent crime. Okay? There. Mercy Street. Well, I need either a bunch of booze or a bunch of cash, or you're going to jail. Evan quietly to Seth. What are you doing? Driver says, fine. Just take it. The driver reaches into his pocket and hands Seth some money. What is this? $7. This isn't enough. Seth stuffs the money in his pocket. It's all I have, man. Well, you better do something quick. Seth, yelling towards the cops. Ow, my shoulder, it's killing me. Help. Seth, acting poorly, pretends he's way more hurt than he is. No, wait, okay, you said you want booze? I can get you alcohol, man. I'm on my way to this party right now. There's gonna be tons of liquor. I'll definitely get you plenty, all right? Evan says, whoa, 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 hold on. Come here. Seth goes over to Evan. What are you doing? What? Jules' money is gone. Fogel's out. We've got no other option. Let's go. I don't like this idea at all. The guy's fucking creepy. Just look at him. What? They look at the driver, who is staring at Evan with a dumb expression on his face. Driver, to Evan. You know a guy named Jimmy? Because you totally look like his brother, man. You totally do. Look exactly like his brother. You promised Becca you'd get her booze. She's gonna have a shitty time tonight if you don't... That's all I'm saying. Exterior, liquor store, dusk. The driver's car pulls away with Seth and Evan sitting in the back seat. A few moments later, the cops walk out with Fogel right behind them, carrying the bag of liquor. Officer Slater says to Fogel, man, that lady just wouldn't stop crying, huh? And you're the one that got punched. Did you hear her say she has an exam tomorrow? Boo fucking who am I, right? Fogel says, afraid. Good one. Officer Michael says, could we have taken her in? Just to scare the shit out of her? Officer Slater says, probably could have found a way, but a good general rule is only take people in you want to ride with. And whiny bitches don't make that cut. The cops chuckle as they get all the way into the cop car. Exterior, dusk to night transition shot. Exterior, dusk to night transition shot. Interior, driver's car, night. Seth and Evan sit in the back seat. The driver is in the front. One of you bros could have sat up here with me. There is an awkward silence when suddenly Seth starts to wriggle in discomfort. Seth says, ah! And he fishes his cell phone out of his pocket and looks at it. 875-661? 6611? Thinking, holy shit. Seth answers the phone. Jules, what's the haps? Who is it? Intercut with interior Jules' house, night. There are 6 girls passing 2 beers in a circle while dancing blissfully to crappy 80s music. Story of my life. Seth, where are you? Jules, I just got in a cab and I'm going to the liquor store as we speak. Awesome. I can't wait for you to get here. A huge smile sweeps across Seth's face. Really? Yeah, I think tons of people might show up, which is awesome. Because I tried to have a party last year and nobody came. Well, I hope they're in the mood to get fucked up. Okay, I'll see you soon. Seth hangs up the phone, completely elated. She called me, man. That's insane. She's practically begging for it. She said, I can't wait for you to get here. That sounds like she really wants it, man. Where she's gonna get it from, huh? She's gonna get it from you, my man. That's who. Yeah. You guys on MySpace or... Seth and Evan are very weirded out. Exterior, street in front of party house, night. The driver's car pulls up in front of the house. The 3 get out. Evan says, hey, are you sure it's cool that we're here? Oh, definitely. I'm essentially best friends with this guy. A whole bunch of my buddies are coming. Come on. The driver runs into the house happily, Seth and Evan following closely behind. Interior, house party, living room, continuous. The boys enter the house and stand by the front door of the huge party. It's in full swing with all sorts of random-looking people everywhere. Nobody is under the age of 25. Evan says, this is something a smart person wouldn't do. Whatever, just act casual and old. All we gotta do is find the liquor and haul it out. As they make their way through the room, a few people give them looks. Interior, house party, kitchen. They enter the kitchen where Seth spots what they've been looking for this whole time. There are big buckets of ice filled with beer, coolers, wine, vodka, everything. Holy shit, let's just grab one of these buckets and go. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Seth and Evan freeze, thinking that they're busted. But it's actually the driver. Driver, off screen. What, man? It's nothing. The boys turn and see that in a corner of the kitchen, the driver, holding a phone, is being yelled at by a very intense, intimidating guy. You calling more of your fucking friends again, huh? You prick, your fantastic friends? Mark, calm down, okay? Just relax. Get the fuck out of my house. I can kill you in this house, you know? Driver says, Mark, come on, calm down. What the heck? Don't be a dick. Suddenly, Mark grabs the driver by the back of the neck and drags him out of the kitchen, through the living room and out of the door. A group of people follow, including Seth and Evan. Exterior, house party, continuous. The driver gets pushed out of the door and lands on the front lawn. Seth and Evan watch from the doorway of the house. A group of people start to form in front of them. Mark, dude, this is bullshit. Just chill. Mark steps on the driver's head. Ah, fuck. The driver takes his hand out from under Mark's foot and he stands up. Fuck you, man. I'll fucking do this. Suddenly, Mark becomes enraged. He takes a big step forward and brutally kicks the driver square in the nuts. The driver clutches his nuts and falls to the ground. Francis, you and your idiot friends better stay away from me or I'll shiv your ass hard. Mark kicks down some dirt on the driver, then he and some of his buddies head back into the house. He makes eye contact with Seth and Evan, who quickly to the party. Interior, house party, sun porch, night. The frightened boys dash through the living room and hide on the sun porch. They have a hushed conversation. Dude, let's just slip out the back, okay? Why? Come on, we're here. Let's just hurry up and do this. You want to end up like that guy? Not me. I need my nuts for a lot of things. We need this liquor. You need it. I don't need it, okay? I'm just going to tell Becca how I like her, and then maybe she'll get with me. Not after I get her stinking alcohol. Then why haven't you ever made a move, huh, you pussy? Because I respect her, okay? I'm not going to put that kind of unfair pressure on her. These aren't girls. They're women. They need our dicks as much as we need their poons. And we all love liquor. I don't see the problem. We're leaving, okay? These guys could kill us. You want to get killed for liquor? You really going to bail on me? Jesus. Evan rolls his eyes, and then he walks out of the door. Okay. If that's how you're going to be, then I'll get the booze on my own, all right? And you're not getting any. And neither is that jerk Becca. Seth storms off. Interior, cop car, driving, night. Vogel sits in the back seat. The cops are in the front. They are silent for a few beats. Hey, officers, I could answer those questions now if you want. We get the gist of it. You were buying some beer and some guys came in and robbed the place. I don't think we're going to find them this time. The officers start to chuckle. There's a red light approaching. The officers don't even slow down. It was only one guy. They flip on their siren and casually cruise through the intersection. Only one guy? You see, McLovin, if it was two guys, we'd have twice the chance of catching one of them, right? Simple mathematics. But when it's just one guy, I mean, how are we supposed to find one guy in this whole city? Yeah, McLovin, you know how many people there are in the city? I have trouble finding people I know. This job isn't like CSI makes it out to be. I used to think that there was semen on everything, and there was some huge semen database somewhere. There isn't. On the job, I've run into semen a total of 0 times in my 2.5 years of work. They approach another red light. One of them hits the siren, and they cruise through the intersection again. Officer Slater turns to Vogel. Michaels is only 6 months in, but the force is strong with him. Learning you are, Padawan, he says to Michaels in a Yoda voice. The car radio goes off. We have a 245 at East 24 Montgomery. It's Bailey's Bar & Grill. Car 43, respond please. Slater picks up the receiver. Officer Slater says, 10-4. And he hangs up. Nice. You see, Michaels, whenever there's a call for a bar, you take it. Get at least a free beer out of it. Good fucking call, sir. And they chuckle. Officer Slater says, Hey, McLevin, we got a situation at Bailey's. We have to see to that, but we'll drop you off right after, okay? Well, I kind of have to. Sit tight. Michaels hits the siren and they drive off. Interior, house party, kitchen, continuous. Seth that's looking in the fridge was just full of beer. An enormous guy nudges Seth aside and sticks his arm in. Hey, Mark, you want another beer? Seth quickly walks away from the fridge and goes down the hall. Mark, off screen. Yeah, grab me a binion. Interior house party, dancing room. Seth enters a room of people dancing to hip hop, and he notices all the girls are drinking Kyle's Killer lemonade, and then locates a cooler full of it across the dance area. He tries to make his way through the sea of dancing until a hot sorority type woman, Jacinda, drunk out of her ass, dances over to him and starts grinding against his leg. Seth starts to feel rather uncomfortable. Jacinda says, "You dance hot." He doesn't know how to react, so he tries to go with it, bumping and grinding with the girl. Exterior, street, continuous. Evan is walking down the street and mad as hell when suddenly he jumps up and starts squirming. What? Whoa. Oh. He takes out his vibrating cell phone and looks at the caller's name. Becca. Oh, dude. He looks intensely at the cell as it continuously vibrates. I'm sorry for a second. Sorry about that. He looks intensely at the cell as it continues vibrating. Evan. Okay, here we go. He presses talk on his phone and puts it up to his ear. Becca off screen through the phone with horrible static. Evan says, Becca? Fuck, shit. Come on. Becca. Interior, Gabby's car, continuous. Becca sits in the SUV with Gabby, her best friend, and two other girls. They are all a little done up and very giggly. Evan, can you hear me? Evan saying through the phone with very much a lot of static. Fuck, shit, goddamn Becca ass. The phone cuts out. Exterior street continuous. Evan sees that he has no reception. He looks back at the party, then at his cell phone. He shakes his head and turns back towards the party. Exterior, Bailey's Bar and Grill, continuous. The cops and Fogel get out of the car and walk towards Bailey's. The officers lead Fogel into the bar. Interior, Bailey's Bar and Grill, continuous. As they enter the bar, they immediately see a drunken, crazed homeless guy screaming at a bartender. Everywhere! You don't see me pissing everywhere, says the homeless guy. Fogel quickly sits at the bar by the entrance to the kitchen. Officer Slater says, All right, Michaels, I've got your back. Show this rummy how we roll. Officer Michaels walks up to the homeless guy. Excuse me, sir. The homeless guy turns and sees the cops. Ah! Blue man! He runs for the door. Officer Michaels says, Resisting! And Michaels blocks the door, and the homeless guy rams into him, knocking him onto a table. He falls to the ground. Officer Slater sarcastically says, Good one, Michaels. Slater runs at the homeless guy and chases him into the dining area. The homeless guy knocks over a table, which Slater trips over. Fuck! Should I shoot him? No, you moron! Don't call me a moron! The homeless guy makes a mad dash for the kitchen, and Fogel is the only one in his way. Stop him, McLovin! Ah, says Fogel. The homeless guy rams straight into him and knocks both of them onto the kitchen floor. Interior, Bailey's Bar and Grill, kitchen, continuous. The kitchen staff watch in awe as the homeless guy wrestles Fogel on the ground. Ow, please, stop, you fucking bum! The homeless guy gets up, grabs Fogel, and hurls him into a rack of trays. He then turns to run but slips on a wet spot and slams his head against the ground. The cops burst into the room to find Fogel panting on his knees with the homeless guy unconscious on the floor. Officer Michael says, McLovin, nice! Yeah, no problem. I'm buying you a beer, McLovin, said Officer Slater. Interior, house party, dancing room, continuous. An R&B slow jam plays as an exuberant Seth dances with the Kyle's Killer lemonade in one hand and Jacinda's ass in the other. The dancing becomes increasingly sexual, but as the song ends, Jacinda moves on. Jacinda says, Thanks for the dance. Seth glances at the cooler and sees one more Kyle's Killer. He grabs it and puts it in his pocket. The bulge is apparent. Interior, house party, living room. Seth walks into the living room. There are a bunch of guys chilling on the couch who all look at Seth oddly as he enters. Hey, what up? Says Seth. The guys just nod at Seth and continue to look at him strangely. One guy notices something on Seth's leg. What is that? Is that red wine? Thinking he's busted, Seth quickly covers the bulge in his pocket. No. What? I don't know what you're talking about. That shit you spilled all over yourself, idiot, says the guy. I didn't spill anything on myself. What are you talking about? Seth checks himself to see what the guy is referring to. Oh shit. On Seth's upper thigh, there is a red splotch about the size of a palm. What the hell is that? Oh my lord. You were just dancing in there, right? Yeah, so? The guys all burst out laughing. It's fucking blood. Why would I get blood on my leg from? Why would there be blood on my leg at all? What? And with the beat of realization, Seth starts to panic. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna throw up. The guys start laughing even harder. Some girl perioded on my fucking leg. I've never seen that before in my life. Seth pokes at the splotch. This is fucking disgusting, dude. Guy one gets up as Seth tries to cover up the mess with his shirt. I gotta show this to Bill, says the guy. Who's Bill? Don't show Bill. No, I can't believe this is happening. We should find who did it. This is unfucking believable. I have to look good tonight. Who'd you dance with? Who gives a shit? Fuck. These aren't even my pants. Interior house party. Living room. Guy one brings 6 more guys, including the enormous guy, into the room. He points out the stain on Seth's pants. All the guys burst out laughing. Embarrassed and fearful of the attention, Seth starts making his way out of the room. Oh. Yeah, that's real funny, huh? Yuck it up, assholes. Seth works his way through another room full of people, shielding the splotch as best as he can. As best as he can. Dude, check it out, bro. That guy's having his period. Another group of people turn and laugh. He looks about the right age, says a party girl. Should have used wings. Seth, to himself, I've got to fucking clean this shit. He sees a long line of people standing in front of the bathroom door. He spots a staircase and runs down into the basement. Interior, house party, basement, continuous. Seth enters an empty basement. He sees a sink and runs over to it and turns on the water. Interior, house party, continuous. Evan nervously walks back into the house to look for a telephone. Interior, Bailey's Bar and Grill, continuous. The cops and Fogel and the Fogel and the unconscious guy, homeless guy, each sit at the bar with the binion in front of them. Slater's radio goes off. Calling all units armed and dangerous men in the vicinity of... Click. Slater turns his radio down, ignoring the calls. I've got to say, a big turning point for me is when I realized that I had to look in different places. The gym, an art class, shit like that. I met the missus at a paintball arena. Can you believe that? I shot her in the neck, and we just hit it off. And my first wife, who is a whore, by the way, where do you think we met? A bar, said Officer Slater. The cops laugh. He continues. I bet I know your trick, McLovin. You did a whole mysterious guy thing, right? Yeah, McLovin. How's it going with the ladies? The 2 cops stare at Fogel, putting him on the spot. He scrambles to think of something that sounds old. Well, officers, it's not the going with the ladies I care about. It's the coming. The cops and Fogel burst out laughing. Oh, McLovin in the house! They den down the rest of their beers and get up. Officer Slater says to the bartender, we got an important call. No time to pay. They head for the door when Michael stops them. Actually, we should probably get some road beers. Fuck, yeah, we should, says Fogel. I almost called him Rogel. Interior house party basement, continuous. Seth is scrubbing at the marks on his thigh, but it's not doing much. He stops for a moment to take a breather as he looks around the basement. He spots a fridge in the corner and walks over to it. As he opens it, a look of awe sweeps across his face. Every shelf is completely filled with beer. Jesus tits! He grabs as many bottles as he can and starts sticking them in his pockets. when he notices two large jugs of detergent next to the washer. He thinks for a moment, then begins to empty the detergent jugs. Ugh. He begins to empty the detergent jugs. That's not fun to say. Interior house party. Vacant room. Continuous. Evan peers into a vacant room and sees a telephone. He nervously enters and picks up the phone. He dials. Intercut with interior. Gabby's bar. Driving. Night. Becca hushes the other girls as she answers her phone. Hello? Is it him? Said Gabby. Shut up, said Becca. Hey, Becca, hi. Sorry, I had bad reception. Are you at the party? No, I'm on my way. Are you still coming? Yeah, of course. About your gold slick. Evan can hear all the girls goofing around and giggling. Shut up, said Becca, whispering to the girls. What's going on in there, huh? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to make sure you were still coming, and that you didn't get caught up at like a cocktail party or some club. Nope. I'm gonna be there, full throttle. Charlie's Angels. Well, I can't wait to see you. Okay, bye, said Evan. Interior house party vacant room. Continuous. Evan hangs up the phone and a huge smile forms on his face. As he turns to exit, 5 older, unbelievably drunk dudes wander into the room. Let me tell you, they're gonna kill that man. That chick's boyfriend is pissed. Yeah, and he's a beast, said Dude 2. They start pouring a baggie of Coke on the table when one of them notices Evan standing in the corner. Hey, was it you? Are you the guy? The kid with the splotch on his crotch? Evan glances down at his crotch. He is confused and horrified. No, what splotch? Dude 2 recognizes him immediately, or so he thinks. I know you! Guys, I know that guy! He was at that party with me! Who is he? He's Jimmy's brother, the dude with the crazy raps, the one I told you about. They draw the Coke into lines as Evan slowly heads for the door. Oh no, that's not me either. Wrong guy, man. I'm sorry. Dude 3 gets up and blocks the door. No. That's you, man. You are fully Jimmy's brother. How the hell don't you remember that, man? Trust me, man. That wasn't me. I don't even listen to rap. I like the Doobie Brothers. It was you. I know it. Come on. Rap. I've been telling these guys about you. Just give them one rap. Come on. Rap. They start doing the lines of Coke. Evan is very afraid. Exterior parking lot. Night. Vogel and the cops are in the car drinking beer. Slater finishes chugging a beer, picks up a breathalyzer, and blows into it. Officer Slater, reading the results. Over! Damn it! Officer Michaels says, watch this. I'll get it right on the head. Michaels blows into it. Officer Michaels continued, under. Shit! But I feel hammered. What's going on? Pussy, said Slater. Shut up. You suck at everything, rookie. Sorry, I'm getting your voices mixed up. You suck at everything, rookie. Everything except covering for your mistakes. Hey, shut up about that. Vogel blows into the machine. Vogel, reading. .08, booyah, dead on, motherfuckers. The cops slap him 5. Vogel sees that the cops clearly like him. His confidence level increased, and he takes a chance. So, you guys got guns, huh? The officers glance at each other. Yeah, we got guns. I haven't had one for long, but man, let me tell you, it's like having 2 dicks. Can I hold one? Your gun? Michaels and Slater look to each other. If we took the bullets out, yeah, why not? Slater pulls out his gun and takes out the clip. Here you go. Have a blast. Vogel takes the unloaded gun and flops it back and forth in his hands, a huge smile gleaming on his face. Wow, I've never held one of these before. Are they hard to shoot? If you're Michaels, they are. He can't shoot worth dick. I don't know. I've been spending a lot of time at the range. They got those targets that look like zombies now. I could whoop your ass. Yeah? There's clearly only one way to settle this, boys. Interior house party basement. Moments later, Seth is finishing pouring the beer bottles into the second detergent jug. There are about 30 empty beer bottles laying around Seth. He tightens the cap, picks up the two detergent jugs, and heads upstairs. Interior house party, living room, continuous. Seth emerges from the basement and heads towards the front door. Peace out, bro. He's inches away from the door when suddenly, there, that's the guy, Guy 1 said. Seth turns and sees Mark, the guy who assaulted the driver, walking towards him. He notices Mark has a splotch on his leg, too. Hey, you got one too. We're blood brothers. Shut the fuck up. You're in my house, so answer my questions. What were you doing dancing with Jacinda? Horrified, Seth scrambles for excuses. I didn't dance with her. I don't even dance. Never even tried. Mark points at his splotch. Then where did you get that from, asshole? Seth, terrified. I don't know. Maybe me and you rubbed against each other at some point, or maybe it was like a ricochet scenario. How am I supposed to know? Interior house party. Vacant room. Continuous. The coked up dudes are watching Evan intensely. Okay. Go. Everyone. I like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama gonna... Oh, shoot. No way. I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama gonna take me by the hand. By the hand, please take me by the hand. By the hand, please take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. I'd like to hear some funky Dixieland. Pretty mama, come and take me by the hand. By the hand, please take me by the hand. Pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. Evan makes a grand gesture and they all stop singing. Oh, we did it. I'm so fucking high, said one of the dudes. Do you guys know Roxanne? Do you guys know Roxanne, said Evan. Some guy bursts into the room. I like how his name is Some Guy. Yo, guys, there's a fight, said some guy. 2-3 does a line of coke, and they all get up together and charge out of the room. Interior house party, living room, continuous. There is a crowd gathered around Seth and Mark. The enormous guy and Mark's friends are gathered besides Mark. I swear to God, it wasn't me. Evan and the 4 dudes who are doing coke walk into the room. Evan is shocked to see Seth at the center of so much commotion. Mark notices the detergent bottles in Seth's hands. And what the fuck is that? Says Mark. It's nothing. It's detergent. Yeah, and what are you doing with it? Got fucking blood on my pants, man. Mark sees the bottles of Kyle's Killer Lemonade in Seth's pocket and takes it out. He looks at it, then looks at Seth with the look of death. I brought that from home, said Seth. Suddenly, Mark violently shoves Seth and throws the beer bottle at his face. Seth holds up a detergent jug and deflects the beer bottle. It flies towards Evan, who ducks and it nails Dude 1 in the head. Glass exploding everywhere. Dude 1 yells in agony. Oh, fuck! Dude 1 clutches his bloody head as the other dudes charge at Mark. A full-on brawl breaks out. Everyone starts fighting. 2 dudes beat on the enormous guy, and they throw him onto Evan. Hold him! Hold him, Jimmy's brother! What? Hold him! Evan reluctantly holds the enormous guy up as the 2 dudes pound on him. Angle on. Seth cowering in the corner. Mark is about to punch him when suddenly Dude 1 tackles him onto the kitchen. Seth turns and faces Mark's girlfriend, Jacinda. You motherfucker! Why would you do that? Why? I didn't do anything. You did, said Seth. She grabs a lamp, still plugged in, and swings it at Seth. She hits him square in the chest, and the light bulb explodes. Ah, said Seth. You ruined my birthday. You humiliated me. Why? Because you used my leg as a tampon, said Seth. She charges at him again, arms flailing. Seth scurries around the room, shielding the blows with the detergent bottles. Evan throws the enormous guy to the ground and runs. Evan backs off, spots Seth, and follows him out of the party. Exterior, house party, front yard. As Seth and Evan run up to the block, Jacinda talks into a cordless phone. Yeah, 5th and Paysview. Please hurry. Exterior, dark street, continuous. The cops and Fogel stand beside the car. The homeless guy is sleeping in the back. Michaels has his gun drawn and is carefully aiming at a distant stop sign. Officer Slater says, "You've been saying some bold words, my friend. Better not mess it up." "You can do it, officer." Blam! Michaels blasts off a round which punches a hole right through the center of the O in the stop sign. Boo! Yakasha! Suck it, Slater! Suck my nuts, long but gentle. Fogel says, "Yeah, and eat his ass." They laugh. "So, can I shoot one?" Fogel asks. "Yeah, sure. Here, go nuts." Officer Michaels hands him his gun, when suddenly a siren can be heard in the distance getting closer. "Fuck! It's the cops! Run!" Officer Slater says, "Let's bail! Shotgun!" Slater grabs the gun out of the disappointed Fogel's hand and holsters it. They all hop into the car. Interior, cop car, driving, night. Slater kicks it into drive, and they peel out. Fogel shoves the unconscious homeless guy over. "So, dudes, what do you want to do now?" Suddenly, the car radio goes off. "We got a 257 at 5th and Paysview. All units in the areas report to 5th and Paysview. Car 98, that's you. Do it. Seriously." The cops stop and listen. "Oh, son of a bitch," says Slater. He picks up the radio. Car 94, 10-4. Hangs up. "Dumb whore." I meant to say car 98, but whatever. Fogel says, "What does that mean? We gonna get to shoot anyone?" "I wish. Probably some dumb, lame house party. We'll drop you off after. Cool?" "Yeah, man, let's show these fuckers how we roll," says Fogel. Michaels types in some information into the computer. "So, like, what does that computer do?" "Pretty much anything, if you're smart enough to figure it out. Like, who do you really hate? Give me a name." My French teacher, Miss Daniels, Marie Daniels." Michaels brings her file up, then punches a few buttons and smiles. "Tomorrow, Miss Daniels, we will have a boot on her car." Fogel laughs his ass off. I hate my dad too." Whoa, what the fuck? That was dark. Exterior, neighborhood, street. Moments later, Seth and Evan are running down the sidewalk. They both slow to a stop to catch their breath. The party is nowhere in sight. Seth, wheezing heavily. "You fucking prick." "What?" said Evan. You bailed on me, man." "No, I didn't." "Of course you did. You were supposed to do something and you left instead of doing it. That's the definition of bailing. If you said we should burn our dicks off and I didn't, that's not bailing." "It is bailing. If you promise to burn your dick off." "What?" Seth says, "The bottom line is you're a bailer. You just bailed on me. You bailed on me this morning when Jesse spat on me, and you're bailing on me next year." "Oh, okay, there it is. It finally comes out. That's good. Thank you." "We were supposed to go to college together, man, since elementary school. Whatever happened to that?" "What happened to that? Is that your... It's just you're too stupid to get into the school I did." "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting very emotional." "Too stupid? You got into fucking Dartmouth. That was never part of the plan. How self-centered can you be, Seth? Seriously, you were totally too good to let Fogel take the fall back there, and you clearly don't like me going to a good school. I mean, what the fuck, man? I'm not even gonna let you slow me down anymore." "What?" said Seth. "I'll tell you what. You've wasted all of my time. Instead of chasing girls and making friends, I threw away the last 3 years talking bullshit with you. And now, because of you, I'm going to college a friendless fucking virgin." Seth can't believe it. He's extremely hurt. Getting with a girl won't make you any less of a loser next year. You talking to me or yourself? You fucking loser. Seth drops one of the Tide bottles and shoves Evan hard. Evan shoves him back. Interior cop car. Driving. Night. The cop car cruises down a dark street. Officer Slater says, "Okay, we should be close. McLovin, are the numbers on that side odd or even?" "It's too dark out to tell." Officer Slater says, "We got flashlights." Michaels and Slater start making lightsaber noises and pretend to fight with their flashlights. Interior cop car continuous. Michael turns and points his flashlight out Slater's window, accidentally shining the light into his eyes. "My eyes!" He jerks the wheel. Exterior sidewalk continuous. Seth swings at Evan with the giant detergent jug. Evan dodges it and shoves Seth hard. Suddenly, Seth gets hit by the out-of-control cop car. Seth flies up onto the hood, smashing the windshield. The car screeches to a halt, and he slides off the car. Seth lies motionless, still holding one of the detergent jugs. The cap is knocked loose, and beer is spilling out. Interior cop car stopped. Night. Everyone in the car is looking forward, stunned. They can't even see out the front window as it is shattered. Vogel has no clue who the victim was. Oh shit, shit, says Officer Slater. Officer Michael says, "You fucking idiot, what did you do?" "You shine the fucking light in my face." "Shit, I don't believe this is happening again." Vogel, frightened. "Oh my god, is he... Are you gonna make sure he's alright?" Officer Slater says, Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get out of the car now. McLovin, you stay right there." "That guy better not be dead." Exterior neighborhood street continuous. The cops get out of the car and walk over to a now sitting Seth. He's dazed, but okay. The boys notice the cops. Officer Slater says, "Is everyone all right?" "We're great," says Seth. Officer Slater says, while removing his baton, "Pardon?" Evan says, "Nothing." The cops notice one of the detergent jugs in the middle of the puddle. It's just formed with beer all over it. Slater dips his finger in it and rubs it against his gums like it was cocaine. Paps. "You kids been doing a bit of drinking tonight?" "No, officer, not at all." Interior cop car stopped. Night. Vogel anxiously sits in the cop car. He can't see what's going on through the shattered windshield. He can overhear the cops talking near the car. Exterior neighborhood street continuous. The cops turn away and start to whisper to one another. Seth and Evan look on, nervous. Officer Slater says, "All right, Michaels, the car is completely fucked, thanks to you." "Thanks to me? You're the one who hit him. You blinded me. You got to fix this." "No way. I did your dirty work last time." "God damn it, Michael. I don't want to get shit canned. I like this job." "Me too. I get free fucking haircuts, but I'm not taking a fall again." Slater looks really pissed, and he takes a deep breath. Okay. Here's what we do. We arrest these little shitheads and dump it on them. I'll take care of that. You go make sure McLovin is good to play ball." "What if he isn't?" "Make him." Vogel looks terrified. He ducks back as Mike. Oh my God, there's a lot of. I'm sorry to say this, but there's a lot of like typos and stuff here, and it really throws me off. Vogel looks terrified. He ducks back as Michaels heads towards the car. Meanwhile, Slater walks back over to the boys. He pulls out his gun, scaring the shit out of Evan and Seth. "Get on the ground, now! Spread your shit! Spread your fucking shit!" Evan and Seth lie down on their stomachs and spread their arms and legs out, terrified. "Please don't shoot, sir," said Evan. Please don't. Shut the fuck up! Spread your shit," said Officer Slater. Interior cop car, continuous. Officer Michaels is sitting in the driver's seat. "Was the guy all right?" said Vogel. "What? Oh yeah, the guy was fine." Michaels looks back at the homeless guy, who looks a little bit more awake than before. "Are you awake, sir?" Nothing happens. The guy starts to open his eyes a little bit. Michaels grabs the guy's face and slams it back, knocking him out again. Fogel jumps a little. I'm sorry, McLovin, but I really need this to be a private thing. Officer Michaels takes out 2 cigarettes and gives one to Fogel, who accepts, quivering in fear. Michaels lights his and passes the lighter to Fogel. Listen, McLovin, you like Officer Slater and myself, don't you? Fogel tries to light a cigarette. It takes a few tries and he starts hacking after the first pull. Yeah, sure. You guys are great. Good. Now, we're going to arrest these guys, and if you don't mind, which you shouldn't, we'd like you to fill out a witness report, saying they jumped out in front of our car like madmen and got hit. Cool, McLovin? Fogel nods his head, getting out some of the cigarette smoke from his eyes. He winces and starts to blink in discomfort. Exterior, Neighborhood Street, continuous. Slater stands above the boys. Officer Slater says, Now hold hands, boys. Oh, why? Said Seth. Because you don't want a new butthole where your fucking face used to be, Waylon Jennings. I'm the cops. You listen to me. Seth nods. Officer Michaels and Fogel get out of the car. Seth and Evan see Fogel and stare in shock as he takes a drag of a cigarette and then flicks it aside. Michaels pulls Slater aside and mumbles into his ear. Fogel turns and sees Seth and Evan. He's completely dumbfounded. Evan starts to look really nervous, like he might literally explode. He starts to stand up. The cops are still talking when suddenly Evan bolts. Shit, said Michaels. The cops run after Evan. Seth and Fogel look at each other. Seth grabs the remaining detergent jug and runs off in the opposite direction of Evan. Fogel reaches into the cop car and grabs the bags of booze and follows Seth. Seth, wait up, said Fogel. Officer Slater looks back to see Seth and Fogel running. Shit, McLovin bailed, said Officer Slater, staring back at the car. You take the kid. Slater runs back to the car and looks at the shattered windshield. Damn it. He takes grabs his billy club and smashes the windshield out. What? Said the homeless guy. The homeless guy scares Slater. What the? Get out, said Slater. Homeless guy, but I'm arrested, said the homeless guy. Exterior, Neighborhood Street, night. Evan is running on a straightaway, Michael in pursuit. We see from the look on Evan's face that he's truly running as fast as he possibly can. He pulls farther and farther away from Michaels, who realizes he can't possibly catch Evan. Officer Michaels says, Stop, to himself. Fucking fast, kid. Fast. Michael slows to a stop as Evan disappears into the night. Michaels drops to his knees, hyperventilating. Exterior, Neighborhood Street, night. Slater pulls the homeless guy out of the cruiser and hops in, and he peels out fast. The homeless guy rolls around a bit, then stands up. He grabs the jug of detergent that was left on the ground and stumbles off. Exterior, Neighborhood Street, continuous. Fogel and an exhausted Seth are running together. They hear the cop cruiser coming. Seth grabs Fogel and takes him around a house and towards a driveway. A second later, a furious Slater drives by the house and continues up the block. Exterior, backyard. Moments later, Seth and Fogel sprint into a big, dark backyard, and Seth looks back to see if they are still being followed, when, boom, he runs smack dab into a little green tent and trips over it. Kids inside the tent start screaming as flashlights turn on. Kids hysterical. Help, it's a monster, Daddy! That's my best kid voice. Fogel helps Seth up, and they try to run, but Seth is caught on the tent. He drags it a couple of feet as the kids start clawing to get out. We're stuck! We're gonna get killed by a monster! No! The zipper opens and a kid hops out. The kid looks at Seth. Daddy, Mommy! Holy shit, little kids! A little girl runs out and books it into the house. From inside the tent, another kid starts kicking at Seth. Stop! I mean you no harm, said Seth. Seth manages to free himself from the tent, and he and Fogel fall to the ground. The kids continue to scream. Get away from my children, says a father from off-screen. The guys turn and see a crazed, slightly overweight father in his underwear running at them with a baseball bat. Fogel and Seth scramble to their feet as the dad takes a swing at them, narrowly missing. "You sick sons of bitches!" says the father. Seth and Fogel run towards a chain link fence. Fogel puts the bags full of booze over the fence, then hops over. Seth isn't even at the fence yet. He looks back to see the father coming for him. Seth swings the detergent jug at the father, knocking him on his ass. He quickly gets up and charges. There we go. Seth, sorry about that, I might have been disconnected. Seth desperately hurls himself over the fence and into the adjoining yard. He runs after Fogel. Seth coughs and wheezes, slowing down as he lugs the detergent. The father sees the boys running. He throws his baseball bat, and it sails through the air and nails Seth straight in the back. He falls. "Ah, fuck off," said Seth. He gets up and He gets up and continues running. There's a lot of typos here. Interior cop car, continuous. Slater drives, looking for any sign of the kids, pissed as hell. He sees Michaels crouched over, desperately trying to catch his breath. "Jesus, man," said Officer Slater. Slater watches from a distance as Michaels, gasping and wheezing for dear life, pukes. Exterior neighborhood street, night. Slater pulls up next to Michaels. "You let him get away?" He's a freak. He's the fastest kid ever. Fastest kid alive." Fastest kid alive. Shit, so what do we do?" Maybe I should fire a shot in the air. Scare him out." Exterior, inside some bushes. Continuous. Evan is nestled inside a large bush, frantically trying to reverse his clothes so as to disguise himself. He keeps looking out for the cops when suddenly he hears a gunshot. Blam! Evan to himself, mumbling, "Oh God, they shot Seth. I know it." As he fumbles to turn his jacket inside out and get it on, he sees Seth and Fogel running towards him. He pops out of the bush, scaring Fogel and Seth. Fogel says, "Ah!" Seth says, "Jesus!" Evan says, "Should I run?" Seth says, "Yes!" And they all run off down the street. Dissolve to exterior, Main Street, night. Turn onto a main street and are exuberant. Wait, what? The three turn onto a main street and are exuberant at the sight of an oncoming bus. It stops at a nearby stop. They haul ass and make it on. Interior bus driving, night. Out of breath, the boys dig up change and put it in the toll box, then walk towards the back of the bus. The homeless guy is there. Homeless guy off screen. "Hey, it's you! McMuffin!" Fogel looks up and sees the homeless guy stumbling towards them, sucking back the bottom of the lost detergent bottle. The homeless guy sees they have bags full of booze. "Well, you little shit, ain't got no cop people to help you keep your booze now, huh? Gimme it." The homeless nutcase reaches for the booze, and Seth steps in front of him. "Back off, or we'll kick the shit out of you," says Seth. "We can't do that, he's homeless," says Evan. "So who cares? Just because he doesn't have a home doesn't mean he doesn't deserve a beatdown." Homeless guy says, "Give me the booze." The guy shoves Seth aside and dives at Fogel. We go into very slow motion. Becca's bottle of Gold Slick gets knocked from the bag. It very slowly falls towards the ground. Seth reaches for it but doesn't quite grab it. We loudly hear the bottle as it slams against the bus floor, but doesn't break. It slowly rises back up into the air and begins sailing towards the front of the bus. Evan leaps through the air, sailing towards the precious Gold Slick with his arms extended. Evan, in a slow-mo voice, says, "Gold Slick!" He is inches away from grabbing it when it suddenly smashes into a pole, shattering, sending little gold flakes everywhere. Back to normal. The homeless guy sees the gold flakes. "Shit! Gold!" said the homeless guy. He starts frantically picking up the flakes as Evan stares at the remains, shocked. Fogel walks over. "Where the fuck did you guys come from? Have you been following me the whole night?" The bus driver calling from the front. "Get off the bus or I'm calling the cops." The boys look at each other terrified and get off the bus. Exterior bus. Continuous. Seth and Evan are looking at one another coldly as the bus pulls away. Vogel looks at some nearby street signs. Holy shit, we're like 3 blocks away, guys! Best luck ever! Exterior, Jules' party. Moments later. They walk up the street towards Jules as Evan reverses his clothes and puts them back on right side out. The guys walk up the front steps of Jules' house and they stand in front of the door. Fuck yeah, guys, we made it! Together and safe! I can't believe Becca's bottle broke. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the difference? Said Seth. I thought you just don't need it anyways. I thought you were gonna just tell her how you feel, you fucking pussy. Evan says, yeah? Well, good luck getting Jules drunk enough to have sex with you. What's wrong with you guys? Shut up, Vogel. Never mind. Evan will tell you next year. Vogel says to Evan, you told him? Evan stares Vogel down. Vogel, you idiot. Told me what? Said Seth. Vogel says, well, now we have to tell him. Fuck, Vogel, you're a goddamn idiot. Well, he knows something's up. Just say it, said Seth. Shit. Seth, me and Evan are rooming together next year. What's the big fucking deal? Ooh, I'm living with Evan. Why don't you fucking cry about it? I didn't want to tell you because Seth gives Evan an angry look and says, because what? Because you're a backstabber and you lie to your best friend and you're always hanging out with Evan because you just don't care anymore? I never expected this kind of shit from you, Evan. Not from you. Seth just goes into the house with the booze, leaving Vogel and Evan. We never should have had to hide our arrangement. In Jules' house, living room, continuous. The party is in full swing. There is loud music blaring and nearly 100 people talking, dancing, and smoking. Seth! I'm sorry, I gotta get my woman voice ready. Seth! Everyone, he's here, he's got it, said Jules. Everyone turns around and sees the Seth holding all the liquor. Goddamn. Interior Jules' kitchen. Everyone starts cheering. Seth sets it out on the kitchen table, and it is an impressive array of inebriates. The bar is open, said Seth. Everyone ecstatically cheering. Yes, Seth! Clutch, nice, I can't believe it. Seth did that? Who the fuck is Seth? Jules approaches Seth. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry it was late. Yeah, to be honest, people were starting to get seriously pissed off. Listen, I gotta go tell everyone the drinks are here. Don't go anywhere, promise? Seth says, I'll be right here. Jules walks off. Interior, Jules' kitchen, moments later. Tons of kids pour themselves drinks. Seth and about 6 other kids all have overflowing shots of Jaeger. To Jules! Everyone drinks and recoils from the taste. A random guy refills everyone's shot glasses. Pointing to Seth, this random guy says, another one, but to you, man. Everyone to this guy. Who the fuck are you, man? I'm Seth, said Seth. Random guy. To Seth. To Seth, said everyone. And they all drink. Hey, let's do another one to me, said Seth. Everyone laughs as Seth, very pleased with himself, starts refilling shot glasses. Exterior, Jules' porch, continuous. Evan walks out onto the back porch looking for Becca. He sees Gabby. Gabby, hey, where have you been? You almost blew it, Evan. What? Becca, she's been waiting for you. She's right over there. She's been yammering all about you all night. What? What did she say? Does she think I'm a good guy? What did she say? It was something like, I will fully blow him tonight. What? Said Evan. Evan looks over and sees Becca standing on the balcony with a big group of people. He gets really nervous. Oh man, this is too much. Oh God, what do I do? I lost the gold slick. I was supposed to bring her. Gabby says, well, Rhea stole some tequila from her parents and her and Becca have been going at it. I'd just go over there and invite her upstairs pronto. What? Oh man. Evan, totally nervous. But she's totally hammered. If I get with her now and I'm not drunk, isn't that like unethical? It's not unethical if you're drunk, too, said Gabby. I guess, said Evan. Evan looks at Becca and takes a deep breath. Interior Jules's bathroom, moments later. Evan enters the bathroom and slams the door shut. A bottle of Ozo in one hand and a beer in the other. He looks at himself in the mirror, seeming as though he's on the verge of a full-on panic attack. Okay, calm down, Evan. She likes you. She wants to suck on your penis. It's a good thing. That's the best. He opens the Ozo and smells it, recoiling in disgust. Down the hatchet. Evan takes a mighty swig, then gags and spits it out, spraying it everywhere. Pardon me. Evan takes a... Oh, wait. Sorry. My bad. Interior, Jules' den, continuous. Fogel sits bored in front of the TV, drinking a beer. He watches a bunch of girls flirt with some boys. Everyone is talking and laughing while he sits alone. Interior, Jules' house, dancing room. He walks over to the doorway of a room filled with girls dancing. In the corner dancing is Nicola. He stares at her for a moment, then goes and sits in front of the TV. Interior, Jules' house, den, night. He changes the channel and Cops comes on the screen. It shows two cops chasing a crackhead, tackling him and knee-dropping him. Fogel ponders as he watches Cops. He throws back the rest of his beer and marches into the room Nicola is dancing in. Interesting. Interior, Jules' house, dancing room, night. He walks up to Nicola, who is by far the best-looking girl in the room, and starts dancing with her. She looks a bit thrown aback at first, but after a few beats, she seems to like it. Fogel says, Fogel, sup? Yeah. They continue dancing. Interior, exterior, Jules' kitchen and bathroom, continuous. Montage of intercutting Seth and Evan drinking. Interior, Jules' kitchen. Seth taking shot after shot in the kitchen with everyone else, glancing over at Jules every now and then as she walks around the party, sending more people to drink with them. Oh. Interior, Jules' bathroom. Evan in the bathroom, forcing himself to brutally suck back a disgusting amount of Ozo, sips from his beer and takes a deep breath, and then he starts again. Interior, Jules' house. Seth dances jokingly with a few people and tells the story of that evening, showing them the detergent jug full of beer and acting out the car hitting him. Interior, Jules' bathroom. Evan, who has drank about half the bottle and is pretty drunk, stands up, arms reached out, and tries to walk in a straight line. He does it fairly well. Frustrated, he sits back down and takes another disgusting swig of Ozu. Interior, Jules' house. Jules throws Seth a smile when she sees him making everyone laugh as he refills their cups with a very foamy, slightly blue-tinted beer from the detergent jug. Interior, Jules' bathroom. Evan can't keep his balance anymore as he tries to touch his nose while standing on one foot. He's drunk. He drinks from the tap thirstily, eats some toothpaste, fixes his collar and hair, then gathers his courage, takes a deep breath, and steps out of the bathroom. Exterior, backyard, continuous. Evan walks onto the balcony. He spots the circle of people Becca was standing in, only now Becca is laying on the ground, laughing hysterically. Everyone in the circle is laying on the ground, laughing hysterically. Oh, I accidentally reread that over and over again. Everyone in the circle is looking at her and laughing as well. Evan is extremely nervous. Becca looks up and spots him. Becca says while laughing, Evan, hey, come over here. Evan takes a deep breath, walks up to where she's laying. She extends her arms. Help me up. None of these people will help me up, these assholes. Evan notices that she seems a little drunk. He helps her up and she collapses onto him, forcing him to hold her up. Hey, Becca. Sorry Becca laughs hysterically as she latches onto Evan. He smells her breath. It reeks of alcohol. Evan's drunk, but Becca is completely fucking shit-faced. Becca says, Evan, oh my god, you're so fucking hilarious. To the group, do you guys know how fucking... Do you guys know how fucking hilarious Evan is? To Evan, tell him how hilarious you are. The group looks over to Evan. Oh, well, hey, what's going on? Listen to him, said Becca. I mean, listen to him, said Becca. Becca starts laughing hysterically. See, he is so cute. The group chuckles a little. Becca puts her arms around Evan. I've been waiting for you for like ever. What took you so long? Do you have my gold slick? Oh man, it's a crazy story. Becca picks up a bottle of tequila and shoves it into Evan's hand. Here, don't worry this. I'm already pretty wasted, but here's to you. Evan takes a much unwanted drink and gags. You're a lightweight, says Becca. Everyone laughs. Becca, continued, says, Hey, me and you should go upstairs now. I want to tell you something. Evan, confused and obviously incredibly drunk, you could just tell me right here. Becca, laughing, says, No, let's go upstairs. Come on. Evan hears everyone giggle as Becca pulls them up towards the house. Becca trips, just managing not to fall. Careful. Interior, Jules' house. Dancing room. Night. Nicola and Fogel are standing in the corner of the room. Nicola is looking at Fogel's ID. McLovin, wow, what a cool name. So, like, what's Hawaii like? Fogel says, It's fucking awesome. Rainbow State. Interior, Jules' kitchen. Continuous. The party is in full swing and everyone is getting good and drunk. Jules walks up to Seth, who is clearly pissed drunk. Hey, I'm back. I had to thank the peeps for coming out, says Jules. Jules, really, really drunk, Seth says. The hostess with the mostest, the woman of the hour. Seth takes a swig of the beer. Oh, this party's blowing my ass off. I want you to have a drink with me. Seth offers her a beer. Jules says, No thanks, I'm good, but seriously, thanks for getting all the drinks. It really made the night. It's just how I roll, Jules. No problems, you see? Jules laughs and Seth sees that his charm is working. I love talking and conversing with you. You're so good at it. But I can't hear you. All this music. Could we just go on the balcony or something? Jules eyes Seth suspiciously. Seth just looks at her, smiling drunkenly. Why not? I haven't conversed in ages. Let's do this. Pardon me for a second. Jules walks out of the kitchen. He finishes off his beer and then happy as shit drunkenly dances out of the kitchen and after Jules. Interior, Jules' brother's bedroom. Continuous. Evan practically holds Becca up, almost dropping her several times as they stumble into Jules' bedroom. Becca puts down the tequila and starts kissing Evan, but it's not nice kissing. It's sloppy porno kissing with way too much tongue. After a few moments, Evan pulls away and looks at the remarkably drunk Becca. Are you okay? I so flirt with you in math. Oh man, Becca, I want to tell you, I wanted to tell you for a long time. I know. I've wanted to get with you so hard. Becca kisses him. Like so hard. Becca yanks him onto the bed and starts sloppily kissing him again. Evan doesn't know what to do. She tries to take off Evan's shirt, but is way too inebriated to undo the buttons. Evan yanks it off. Good. Becca stands up and starts to wave her back and forth. She looks like she's about to tip over, but she catches herself and sloppily tries to strike a sexy pose like a model. Evan watches in dread as she starts to strip, pulling her shirt over her head, completely failing to look sexy. As Evan watches the tragedy unfold, he grabs the bottle of tequila and takes a big swig. I need to do right. Becca sits on the floor and concentrates on untying her shoes. What the fuck? Stupid shoe? Evan moves over to help her, but he can't do it either. Shit. Can you slip out? Said Evan. Becca tries to squeeze her feet out, but she just can't. She grabs a pair of scissors off the desk. Whoa, fucking careful, said Evan. She snips off the knot and slips off her shoe. You take off your pants, drunkenly waving the scissors, or I'll cut them off, she says. Becca laughs as she staggers to her feet and starts kissing Evan. She starts taking off his pants. Evan, nervously, I'm taking my pants off. Interior, Jules' staircase, moments later. Nicola leads Fogel up to the stairs. I've never been with an older guy before. Well, it's way better, says Fogel. Exterior, Jules' house. Side of the house, continuous. Jules and Seth step out onto the front porch. There's no one else out there. The moment the door closes behind them, Seth turns to Jules and puts his hands on her hips. He stares into her eyes and moves in for the kiss. Jules instantly pulls back. Whoa, slow down. What's wrong? I'd prefer if we did this at some other time. Seth, confused, says, But there is no other time. School's up. This is the only time. What's wrong? What's wrong with now? Well, you're drunk. Like, really, really drunk. So are you. I'm not drunk at all. I don't even drink, said Jules. Seth is absolutely shocked. You don't drink? But you told me to get the liquor. Yeah, during a party, remember? Said Jules. That was not Jules' voice. You don't drink? No, I don't drink. And you don't want to, not right now. But thank you very much, said Jules. Seth looks at Jules and realizes that he screwed up. His eyes start to water. Oh, man. Fuck. Seth starts to cry. Are you crying? No. Yeah, so what if I am? I'm a fucking idiot. It was my last chance, so I should be crying. Last chance to do what? To make you my girlfriend for the summer. Okay, there. You're like the coolest person that's ever talked to me. And I thought we would both be drunk, and what would me being drunk have anything to do with it? 'Cause you'd never get with me when you're sober? Just look at you. Look at me. Seth starts sobbing even harder as Jules stares at him. Interior, Jules' brother's room, continuous. Evan's sitting on the bed in only his boxers, and Becca is just getting her pants off, leaving her only in her lingerie. Evan's eyes widen. She looks at Evan and rubs her breasts in a very unsexy way. I wore this for you. Here you go, said Becca. Becca crawls onto the bed and pushes Evan down and starts to seriously make out with him, drunker and even sloppier than ever before. Evan, I'm so wet. You look so beautiful, said Evan, and still obviously very nervous. Becca shoves her hand down Evan's boxers. Evan jolts, terrified. You've got such a smooth cock, said Becca. Evan says, thank you. I thought you were a really incredible person for a really long time now. Evan looks really nervous as Becca's hand starts moving up and down. You've got to get hard for me, really hard. I'm about to, but first I just want to tell you exactly how I am gonna suck your dick so good. Evan is taken aback. You don't have to do that, you know. We can start this relationship on something more than just that. Yeah, Evan, I know. Becca, in a sultry, whispery voice, says, Evan, oh, I want you to finger fuck my pussy and then eat me hard.
Evan says, Jesus Christ. Evan sits up. What's wrong? Beat. You don't want to do this. Yeah, I do. I want you to fuck me. Just let it happen, okay? Look, I really like you, Becca, but this is it's just too intense. And I'm so drunk, I don't even know how to, process this. It just doesn't feel right. Oh, man, you're being such a pussy. What? Did you just call me a pussy? Yeah, a scared little pussy. Puke. Evan watches in horror as Becca vomits all over Jules's bed. Oh God, oh God. I need Gabby. I'll go get her. Are you gonna be okay? Oh God, I'm puking. Puke again. Evan winces as she throws up again. Interior, Jules's parents' bedroom. Continuous. Fogel is laying on his back on the bed, and Nicola is straddling him. They are kissing. Nicola sits up and takes Fogel's hand and starts sucking his fingers. I've got a boner. Good. Do you have a condom? He pulls a condom out. And lube, said Fogel. He pulls out a little bottle of lube. Exterior, Jules's house. Side of the house, night. Seth and Jules are both seated on the stairs. Seth has his face in his hands, and Jules is patting him on the back, but clearly feels awkward. Seth, Seth looks up at her, drunk as hell, his eyes half open. You didn't blow it, Seth blanks out and falls straight forward. Bam! He headbutts Jules right in the face. Jules screams out, ah! Jules clutches her eye as Seth slumps onto the patio floor, unconscious. She gets up, yelling in pain, as Seth opens his eyes. Seth, what the fuck? Jules said. Help me, said Seth. Jules storms into the house, leaving Seth lying on the front porch. He wriggles around a bit. Seth continued. Sorry. Seth passes out again. A few moments go by when suddenly a cop car pulls up in front of the house. Seth opens his eyes and sees the cops. Oh no. The two cops get out and start harassing two kids smoking a joint on the front lawn. One of them turns on their flashlight and Seth sees. It's Officer Slater and Michaels. Evan, said Seth. Interior, Jules's house, continuous. Evan sitting on the couch next to Maroki, Evan's partner from cooking class, drinking from a bottle of tequila. He is absolutely smashed. Life is bullshit, Maroki. Evan passes out. Suddenly, Seth bursts into the room. He spots Evan, grabs his shirt, and tries to pull him to his feet. Come on, Seth, get up, man. Just then, Jesse, the guy who spat on Seth in the beginning, walks by. Hey, have fun boning each other on grad night. Jesse and his buddies laugh their asses off when suddenly the loud, authoritative knocking echoes through the party and everyone looks to the door. It can only mean one thing. Someone opens the door, revealing Officer Slater and Officer Michaels. They talk to whoever answered the door, oblivious of Seth and Evan. Yeah, we had a complaint about the noise. It looks like you're having quite a nice little party here, said Officer Slater. A nice little underage drinking party, said Michaels. Seth, to Evan, we gotta go. Seth shakes Evan to try to wake him up. Nothing. Oh man. Come on, I'm trying to save you. The cops scan the party and are pleased to see it is nothing more than a high school party. Seth looks at the unconscious Evan, then to the approaching cops. Let's go, buddy. Seth bends down and picks Evan up, holding him like a child in his arms, and he starts making his way to the back door. Interior, Jules's house, dancing room, night. Drunkenly, Seth moves into the adjoining room. As he stumbles onward, he passes by a nearby coffee table and consequently runs Evan's head along it, knocking an array of beer bottles onto the ground. What the fuck, Seth? Said Shirley. Seth says, he's my best friend. Seth drops Evan. Oh no. Oh no. He looks back forward toward the living room and sees the cops there. He maniacally tries to pick up Evan, but he is so drunk he just can't seem to do it. Interior, Jules's house, living room, night. Angle on Slater and Michaels. The cops walk forwards into the house, ushering people out. Okay, everyone, party's over. Get out of here. Move it. Leave all your beer and alcohol behind. Michaels heads towards the back of the house. Interior, Jules's house. Dancing room. Night. Seth, using all of his drunken might, lifts Evan up once more. He glances back and sees Officer Michaels approaching. He looks forward at the sea of people between him and the back door. With Evan in his arms, he starts aggressively pushing through the crowd. Hey, watch where you're fucking going, says one of the partygoers. Said, shut up. Shut up. Michaels makes his way into the same room. Officer Michaels says, everyone in this room get out of this house now. Officer Michaels sees the back door open. He sees the back of Seth's head as he carries Evan out and thinks nothing of it. Exterior, Jules's backyard, continuous. Seth carries Evan across the backyard, and he stumbles and falls while dropping Evan once again. He quickly scoops him up and carries him to the woods behind Jules's house. We see Jules standing by the window with a bag of frozen peas on her eye. She is very confused when she sees Seth carrying Evan into the night. Seth, exhausted, marches forward. Interior, Jules's parents' bedroom, continuous. Fogel is on top of Nicola in the missionary position. Nicola moans in ecstasy. Oh, it's in, said Fogel. It's in. I can't believe it. Fogel wears the greatest look of accomplishment one could possibly imagine. Suddenly, Officer Slater bursts into the room and flicks on the lights. What the hell? Said Fogel. Nicola screams, grabs her clothes, and runs into the bathroom. Officer Slater says, McLovin, what the fuck? Officer Slater? Officer Slater says, you ran away from us. Turns to the door. Michaels, get up here. No, I hit my head when we crashed. I was all disoriented and I just wandered off. Confused. I'm serious. Officer Michaels appears in the doorway. McLovin, what the fuck? Slater takes Fogel's arms and handcuffs him. What? No! Nicola, now dressed, emerges from the bathroom, and she screams and runs out. Whoa, McLovin, were you getting laid? No. Yes. Look, I'm not really even... Fogel stands up. Officer Slater says, Hey, sit your ass down and keep it down, okay? Michaels looks at the angered Slater. Officer Michaels, to Slater, says, Hey man, come here for 1 second. They step aside and whisper so Fogel can't hear him. You just cockblocked McLovin? Officer Slater says a little sheepishly. What? Well, yeah, but I didn't realize. Slater, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? When did you start cockblocking? We should be guiding his cock, not blocking it. Angle on Fogel. Terrified beyond belief, he watches the cops continue to whisper to one another. Listen, guys, seriously. I'm not who you think I am. I swear to God, please just listen to me. I can't go to jail. The officers stare Fogel down. Beat. The cops burst out laughing hysterically. Laughed Officer Slater. Yeah, you're going to fucking Azkaban. What? Officer Michaels says, You are the funniest fucking kid I have ever met. We've been fucking with you. Jesus. I love this kid. I don't understand. We know you're not 25. What are we, morons? My God. What are you, 16? What are you, 16? 17, said Fogel. Officer Michaels, 17! 17! We had you going, McLovin. So I'm not going to jail? No, we cockblocked you. We owed you a good time. You're coming to hang out with us. Fogel thinks. Wait, could you guys do me a huge favor? Exterior, Jules's front yard, continuous. All the kids from the party have congregated in the front yard. The cop car is parked right in front. We see the officers carrying bags of confiscated booze, dragging the handcuffed Fogel through the crowd of kids. Fogel is struggling a good deal. Officer Slater says,
as seriously as he possibly could. This kid's fucking crazy.
Let go of me, you piece of shit, cops. I'll fucking kill your asses. You understand me? Kill him.
I can't hold him. He has the strength of 10 men.
Angle on, a group of kids, including Jesse. Partygoer number 3 says, "Holy shit, is Fogo a badass or what?" "Yeah, stupid kids," said Jesse. Suddenly, a wad of spit hits Slater in the shoulder. He turns and sees Jesse, the guy who spat on Seth earlier the day. Slater walks over and bashes the kid in the face with his nightstick. The kid drops. They throw Fogel into the back of the cop car. Interior cop car continuous. The cops both get in and slam their doors. Officer Slater says, "Man, that is going to get you so much ass."
Slater, I think I know what to do about the car.
Exterior street continuous. Drunk, joy-filled, and out of breath, and still carrying Evan in his arms, Seth stops running. Evan's eyes open. Are you carrying me?" said Evan.
No, I'm saving you from the cops.
You saved me?" Evan drunkenly tries to understand what Seth is talking about. "I don't really know what you're talking about, but thank you, man. Should I walk now?"
Yeah, if you want,
said Seth. Seth puts Evan down. They start walking side by side and continue on for a lengthy beat as Evan slowly regains his composure. "Shit. You want to sleep at my house, man? You're my best friend."
Yeah, sleepover, fucking.
"You got pizza bagel still?"
Yeah, nice,
said Seth. Interior cop car, driving, later that night. As Slater drives through a red light, Michaels hands Fogel a piece of paper and a pen. Officer Michaels says,
"And by signing this, you are officially saying that as we stopped you from being mugged, a crackhead stole our cruiser and did God knows what with it. You're cool to sign it?"
Of course, I owe you guys my life.
Thanks to, what was your name again?
"Fogel?"
Ah, fuck it. We're calling you McLovin," said Slater.
We might actually get off probation.
So, what did you guys do?
Backpedaling.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Officer Michaels says,
"Well, we trashed 2 other cars. The first time wasn't our fault. And the second time, a bee flew in and Slater crashed the car."
To cover, he relieved himself from the cruiser and told the captain that a bum threw a bottle of piss at us. "Michael saved my ass on that one," said Officer Slater. Exterior. Abandoned parking lot. Continuous. The cop car drives into the empty parking lot and starts spinning donuts, and it stops. Fogel and Officer Michaels get out, both smiling. The driver's side window rolls down, revealing Slater.
"Now, what I'm about to show you is pretty much the greatest move in donut spinning history. Behold, the reverse pigtail."
Slater drives to the other side of the lot.
"So, what's your official position on Nicola?"
If you were in, you were in. You are no longer a virgin. End of story. Screw coming."
Suddenly, Slater guns it and speeds across the lot, slamming the brakes, spinning wildly in several erratic backward donuts. Slater completely loses control of the car, and he smashes through a bunch of shopping carts and slams into a light post, completely fucking up the cruiser. Slater tries to open his door, but it won't budge. The missing windshield slumping onto the ground. Sparks shower down from the lights above. "All right, fucking crazy. Let's do this thing." Exterior, abandoned-looking parking lot. Moments later, Fogel and Slater stand back as Michaels walks toward the cruiser with a flaming Molotov cocktail in his hand. "Don't blow yourself up, dumbass," says Slater. Michaels hurls the cocktail at the cruiser, and it bursts into flames. They all look ecstatic as they watch the car burn down in a gigantic, fiery abyss. Sorry. Fogel says, "Can we shoot at it?" Officer Slater says, "I don't know." He pulls out his gun. "Can you?" Slater hands Fogel his gun with a huge smile Fogel raises the gun sideways, gangsta style, aims it at the police cruiser, and blasts off round after round. Interior, Evan's basement, night. Seth and Evan are lying in sleeping bags beside one another. They are laughing very hard, still clearly drunk off their asses. Seth says, I can't believe she said that shit. Oh my lord, you have no idea. They laugh harder. And then you saved me, man. I fucking love you. I fucking love you too, man. I'm not embarrassed. I just love you. Why don't we say that more? It feels good. I love you more than my brother, man. Like when you went away for Easter that one year, I missed you, you know? I missed you too. Come here, man, come here. Seth grabs Evan and they hug. We'll always be friends because we love each other. They stop hugging and sit back down. Their laughter slows down and there's a moment of silence. Like 3 weeks ago, I was in your room and you were taking a dump and I saw your residence placement thingy. I totally saw you were living with Fogel. So I'm sorry, man. Don't be. I'm sorry. I was being a bitch. I need you to know that it's not like I even want to live with Fogel. It's just that I'm afraid of living with strangers. There's a moment of silence. You know, I was pissed off I didn't get with Jules, but we really got through a lot of our shit, you know? Yeah, me too. Yeah, at least we kind of came together again. Beat. Evan says, good night, Seth. I love you. Night, Evan. Love you, man. And then they fall asleep. Interior, Evan's house, basement. The next morning, Evan wakes up and looks over at Seth, who is also waking up. They look at each other extremely awkwardly, almost as though they had drunkenly had sex with each other last night. Whoa! Oh my god. They don't cut corners here. Wow. Sorry. Evan says, hey, morning. Morning. Seth says, morning. They stare at each other, uncomfortable. You sleep good? Said Evan. Yeah, this is a really good pillow. Ergonomic. Seth looks at his watch. Yeah, maybe I should get going, he says. You don't have to. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything. Beat. Oh, do you want to hang out? I was gonna go to the mall, actually. Oh, cool. Well, can I come? I need a comforter for college. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd really like that, said Seth. Interior, department store, next day. Evan is standing in the pants section of a department store. Seth walks out of the dressing room wearing jeans that are way too small. Don't ask me. I don't give a shit if your pants are looking good or anything. Well, I need someone's opinion. Fine. They're way too small. Yeah, but when I was wearing your pants, or your dad's, yeah, but when I was wearing your dad's pants last night, I realized that if I buy pants that are too small, it'll encourage me to lose weight. And in tight pants, chicks will kind of see the outline of my dick a little, you know? Yeah, the male camel toe. It's really big this year. Seth goes back into the dressing room and wriggles out of the pants. He walks out. These pants suck. Let's get the fuck out of here already. Interior, mall. Moments later. They walk to the mall when suddenly, Evan sees Becca and Jules coming towards them. Angle on. Becca and Jules. Again, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I actually did that. I feel sorry that I'm making you buy me a new one. I have to. It's cute, okay? Said Becca. Angle on. Seth and Evan, frozen, with no place to hide. Holy shit. Holy shit. Becca looks like hell and Jules has a horrible black eye. Is that them? They stare at the two girls from afar. Should we hide? Becca looks and notices them, and she waves and points them out to Jules.
Seth and Evan wave back. The girls get up and start to walk over. Seth, pretending to smile.
Oh, fuck that, man. I can't talk to her. Look what I did to her.
Evan, pretending to smile.
Becca called me a pussy to my face. What am I gonna say to her?
The girls walk up to them. Becca, hi Evan, Seth. Jules says, hey guys. Hi Becca, hi Jules. Jules, Becca, hi. Everyone looks very embarrassed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Jules. It's okay. How are you feeling? He says to Becca. Evan says to Becca. Oh, not bad, but not great. How about you? Seth says to Jules. That looks terrible. No, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks... Don't worry about it, Seth. It was an accident. Evan says to Becca. Did you have fun last night? Jules says to Seth. Do you remember much? Becca says to Evan. I really don't remember much. Seth to Jules. Not really. I remember looking up and you screaming at me. I don't remember crying. I really don't remember anything at all, says Evan. Jules laughs. Becca says to Evan, I didn't puke on you, did I? Evan laughs. Evan said, no, I dodged it. Whizzed right by me. Like, when I saw it, I just said, get away from me, Seth says to Jules, but seriously, I acted like a fucking idiot last night. I'm really sorry. You didn't deserve that. Becca says to Evan, yeah, I mean, I'm really sorry about all that. Thanks for being such a nice guy about it. There's a moment of silence. Seth says, you look good with a black eye. They all chuckle a little. Jules says, thanks, smart guy. That's why I'm here. I have to get a shitload of cover-up for the grad photo. Seth, mortified, says, oh, man. Becca says, yeah, and I'm going to buy Jules a new comforter. Evan says excitedly, oh, I have to get a new comforter too, for college. Jules, flirtatiously, joking, says, so you want to buy me my cover-up or what? To Seth. Seth says, yes, definitely, I'd love to. I had such bad acne last year, I became basically an expert on the stuff. Evan says, you could get your college pants here. Yeah, but wait, you drove me here. Evan drove me here. How do we... Joel says, I've got my dad's car. I'll take you home and Evan can give Becca a lift. That sounds good, says Becca. Evan said, maybe we could even eat after. Becca says, that sounds nice. Seth and Evan look at each other, odd smiles on both their faces. They didn't blow it. Seth says, so I'll call you later. Evan says, yeah, man, you have my number. Jules says, come on, Seth, let's go. Jules pulls Seth towards the escalator. Evan and Becca start walking in the opposite direction. As Seth descends the escalator, he looks back up at Evan, who looks back too. They walk away from one another. Seth and Evan look back and give each other a small and yet emotionally charged wave. A slow, gut-wrenching soul song starts to play as they look at each other as though they are never going to see each other again. As Jules and Seth walk into a department store and Becca and Evan walk the other way, the music swells to a mind-fuckingly awesome crescendo, and we humbly fade to black. The end. End credit sequence. We flip through Seth's seemingly endless penis drawings from childhood, and they are fucking hilarious. Can't believe I did it. Well, that was it. Thank you all for joining me on this amazing journey of me reading the Superbad script. And, well, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Y'all have a good day. Bye.